Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 446. Episode number 446 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get to anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. Now, folks, I did take Baller Friday last week off, folks, and I'm kind of glad I did, to be honest with you. I kind of feel better. The voice sounds better. You know, I think I've been a little overworked as of late. There's been a lot of things I've been doing. Got my fingers in a lot of pies, and just need a little bit of a break from the show. So, I mean, as you can see, I'm a little bit more rejuvenated. The voice sounds more boisterous, and we're ready to go on a Monday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. Once again, episode number 446. Lots of things to talk about. I mean, good God. First and foremost, let's get to the markets, because I know people are probably asking questions like, what the hell's going on here? I think uncertainty is finally starting to set in, folks. Uncertainty is finally starting to set in, and you're starting to see it reflected in the markets at this point in time. I've been saying this, I've been saying that this particular market has been fueled on nothing but speculation. There is no actual context for this inflated index composites out here in the stock market. There is no justification for it. I'm glad to see that there are at least some fund managers that are out here in the business sector that are actually trying to kind of come out vocally about this, because as I stated, folks, I'm just saying, I mean, this is just not the market that it seems. I know a lot of people are probably looking at their 401ks, their retirements, their portfolios, and it's probably making them feel funny in the pants because of these high prices. I'm telling you this right now. This is a trap. This is not going to last for long. It's not a matter of if, it's when this damn thing is going to make a major contraction. And I'm laying wait still. I'm waiting for it, and that's all there is to it. Everybody's been asking me, well, Ghost, what am I supposed to do? In between, I said, well, maybe extend your holdings in gold and silver, whether that be in stocks, ETNs, ETFs, whether that be in physical gold, it really doesn't matter. But if you would have, you'd be understanding right now that, maybe this would have been a good time to do so, because even if you're not making any money in the stock market, those holdings in your portfolio will offset. Now, with that being said, I should have held off on the market today about suggesting any kind of stocks here. The only stock that I saw on the radar today, and amongst low volume, mind you, was Glenna Biopharma. This is symbol GALE. Now, I want to explain something to you what happened to this particular stock, and it just goes to show you that when some stock that isn't in the loop with whatever the collusion that's happening in Wall Street and the hedge funds, they will collude amongst each other to make a stock that they weren't on the hook in go down dramatically. Now, let me explain something here. If you take a look at the beginning of the day, right at the beginning of the session, you'd see a downward trend. This stock on the pre-market was up 90% at one point in time. It was over 1 million shares traded in the pre-market. Average volume on this particular share is 1.19 million shares traded on this particular stock. So those indicators are good. You look at the 52-week low. 52-week low is $1.02. So you're coming off those 52-week lows. 52-week high, $49.80. So, once again, not bad. I mean, those are the kind of factors that you want to see when you see a pattern or day trading play. Once again, okay? Now, what was the reason for this particular stock to go up? Well, this stock went up on news that its breast cancer drug had no safety concerns when it had passed a particular phase in the research pipeline. Now, that is obviously some very good news, and that's what sent the stock in the pre-market go up 90%. Now, what happened during the day to kind of level this out and then make it just kind of a gradual downward trend and closing out at about 141? Right now, it's at 144 in after hours. Now, what is it? Well, folks, in the middle of the day, as the day's trading started, some brokerage firms, okay, and two in particular, okay, they downgraded this particular stock amidst the stock's news, which is rather concerning to me because that doesn't make any sense given the fact that this particular breast cancer drug is actually got no safety concerns as it pertains to its research pipeline development. And then within the midday, you've got two separate news reports that they were downgrading this particular stock, which was rather interesting. Now, when that happened, you started seeing it kind of level out, and that happened like right around 9:30. And as you can see, as you get close to 10, it just starts collapsing here. Now, I didn't like the particular short choppiness of the first hour anyway, so I didn't get in on this stock until about, I would say, maybe I got in around 11, maybe 11 and change, and got out at the end of the hour. And that was the only play that was available to me, and everything else was short and choppy. I made some money on this stock because it was such a cheap stock. It's such a cheap stock to buy. You could put more money of your cash to play on this particular stock. If it goes up a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, you're making money. If you get at least 1,000 of them, if you're holding 1,000, holding 500, that's what I'm talking about. So what's unfortunate about this, folks, is aside from the bad news that came out on on the stock on the day that it had pretty good news, which is ironic, you also had a tremendous amount of the Wall Street hyenas chewing all over this stock, folks. I think at the end of the day's trading, I think the volume on the day was somewhere like 32 million shares traded of this particular stock. 32 million shares. So once again, folks, that indicates that there is no buyers in the market. It's a low-volume market across the board, and anytime these investors see any jump percentage-wise on the big board with any kind of volume backing that up, they're going to go at it. I mean, they're going to go at it like a bunch of hyenas on a goddamn dead animal carcass. I've said it time and time again. It's that type of market. This is not a buyer's market. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, this is not good, all right? I would say in the short term it's not very good, man. I mean, any bad news, any hint of any kind of conflict, global conflict, any natural disaster, anything can send this market collapsing. Anything. The lack of volume proves it. So I am not very I'm not very confident right now in this market at all. I think at any point bad news could seriously collapse this market. All right, and the only people that are trading and what stocks they're trading are those that are going up any kind of decent percentage points, any kind. So that just goes to show you, folks, that this is a kind of a shaky market. It's a house of cards at this point in time, and that's why you've got the administration, Trump, Mnuchin, Ross, the guys that are trying to, figure out what to do as it pertains to, first of all, bringing jobs into America again so we can have a decent job market so that the job market could offset any particular retraction in the stock market. Secondly, we need to raise GDP growth to a sustainable 4% growth rate. If we could do that for at least 4 quarters consecutively, we're in the money. I mean, we are starting to see a great American economy, regardless of what stocks may say, regardless if there may be a retraction in the real estate market at this point in time. What we need is a good job market. We need to make sure that the job market offsets any losses that are, could be potentially lost in the stock market, because there may be potential losses in the real estate market because these freaking prices are inflated. All right? And thirdly, what Mnuchin needs to understand and Ross understand, what they should understand, is that when you bring these components together, we have to make sure that the dollar doesn't get out of hand. That's why you had Trump advisors alluding to this last week, that the euro was undervalued. And when somebody from the administration made that comment, all of a sudden the euro went spiking last week. You saw a retraction in the dollar's value. And the reason that you're seeing this, folks, is because we can't have that strong of a dollar at this point in time when we're trying to rebuild an economy. What we want is we want a dollar that isn't completely depleted in value, but just enough value to allow people to continue to exchange for goods and services at a decent rate of currency, as opposed to it being overinflated like Zimbabwe, where it's like $20,000 for a freaking roll of toilet paper or some crap. But at the same time, folks, we don't want it too valuable for people that are going to hoard the cash, and that's really the complicated scheme of the economic situation that the Trump administration is in. I mean, they have to make it to where they counterbalance all these factors to where it can pull forth this recipe for sustainable 4% GDP growth. And the reason that we want a dollar that's not necessarily valuable but completely depleted is because we want people to spend the money. All right? We want people to spend their dollars. All right? If people spend their dollars, we have dollars circulating around the United States. We have dollars circulating around in the consumer markets. When we have dollars circulating around, we've got people gaining income. When people gain income, that means they're going to gain savings, they're going to gain net worth. And when they gain savings and they gain net worth, then they're open to the credit markets. You get it? So when they're open to the credit markets, their value as a consumer doubles, sometimes triples or more. And as a result, this is what opens up such a great economy for America at this point in time. I mean, and that's what banks aren't doing at this point. They're not lending too much. The only reason that we have such a great real estate market, truth be told, folks, FHA government-backed loans. It's as simple as that. All right, this is a house of cards out here. This is 2008, 2009 again. I am not a buyer at all in real estate in America today. All right? And moreover, I'm not a buyer in any of these damn stocks either. I'm holding cash at this point in time. I'm holding hard commodities. Like I said, I got my portfolio extended to over 25% of silver, metals, gold savings, or gold holdings, that's stocks, ETFs, ETNs, physical gold, silver, coins, you name it. And all I'm waiting for is the contraction in all the markets here. I'm talking the stock market and the real estate market. And that's what the Trump administration are trying to do. They're trying to get the job market up, trying to get the consumer confidence up. They're trying to get money circulating across the United States. And then once that happens, you start having people opening up their credit lines and loan accounts. And that's what creates more and more growth generation, wealth generation, where individuals that can, have the opportunity and the ambition can take themselves out of a given impoverished situation because there's enough capital circulating around the country. So that's what Trump is trying to do at this point in time with his administration. That's what Mnuchin's doing. That's what Ross is doing. And to be honest with you, it would be a help if these establishment assholes, excuse my French, at the damn Washington, D.C. Congress over here, if they would just take their freaking thumbs out their damn shit funnels and start getting on the ball with this tax cut, we would start seeing a little bit more engines, or I should say the pistons start running in the engines of this economy. I mean, that sure as hell is what I'm waiting for. I want to see what the hell the tax cuts are going to look like. I want to see if we can get these damn corporate taxes down to 15%. I want to see if we can have a 0% capital gains tax on certain individuals up to about $150,000, $200,000. I want to see these cuts and these tax incentives that are going to help fuel the economy as well. But you've got Washington out here sitting on their thumbs like usual, not getting a goddamn thing done. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Here we are. We're America. We want to start producing. We want to start working again. I mean, we're on the ball. We're united at this point in time, except for the idiots that have been collecting money off the dole and realize they're going to have to get back to work. That's the true motivation of most of the protesting that you see out here today. But what's what we're trying to do, and you've got Washington, D.C., once again, just not doing a goddamn thing. That's why I insist. Just continue watching Washington, D.C., folks. Continue watching your congressmen. Continue watching the people that you voted into this damn stupid freaking establishment, and take a look at how they do absolutely nothing for you. And if they do anything, they write bills to fleece the tax system and to basically cripple the country. The majority of these assholes in Washington, D.C. are agents for globalism. And I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. Globalism is communism. So let me continue going on, all right? Let me continue going on. Now, with that being said here, let's get to the markets. I don't want to get too off keister about, my own personal views about, politics at this point in time. Now, I did take Friday off, and of course Friday was the big bump in the markets, right? I think the Dow was up about 100 and change. Everything was up about, I think, 1%, at least on a whole. I'm talking about each index. And why was the market excited and buying all of a sudden? Well, it was because the news that Donald Trump is going to roll back Dodd-Frank. It was an executive order that he had signed on Friday. And this executive order, all right, this executive order was going to allow the dismantling of Dodd-Frank. Now, what this technically means is not necessarily Dodd-Frank is over. What Trump signed was an executive order for the regulatory agencies to investigate what regulations are necessary or could be loosened or could be unrestricted or could be lifted or could be less restrained to be able to allow the markets to be able to fluctuate more fluidly and without so much oversight of these regulatory agencies that really haven't accomplished a goddamn thing. Let's be honest. All right, they haven't done anything. I mean, people are talking about, if you deregulate, you're causing the next crash. The crash is about to happen anyway regardless, all right? All right, Dodd-Frank was a joke. All right, it bailed out the banks, it bailed out Wall Street, and what did we as the American people get in return? We got nothing. We got sold out. A means of production that used to be in the United States and America are offshore somewhere. Our jobs they're nothing. We're a service industry-based economy, for heaven's sake. It's a joke.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class. And it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
So that's why I'm saying, folks, I mean, Trump understands what we need to get this damn economy going. It's just we need these idiots in Congress to get up off their asses. And I'm going to reiterate one more time before I get on with these markets. It's time to unelect these pieces of trash that think that they can get by on a lifetime of a career in public service. No one should be making a career out of public service. No one should go right from college, right into the goddamn political scene and not leave it until they're like croaked out of office, like Strom Thurmond or this bastard Chuck kick the American people in the balls Schumer. There should be no reason why assholes like this exist in Washington at this point in time. I mean, this is insanity. I'm telling you. The definition of insanity is repeating a process over and over, expecting a different outcome, all right? We've broke the insanity on the executive level as far as the electorate's concerned in this United States of America. It's time to break the insanity as it pertains to Congress, all right? We need to completely just flush out these ridiculous career bureaucrats out of the colon of Washington, D.C., It's enough of these bureaucratic pieces of trash. They do nothing for us. They have done nothing for us. They've sold us out. We're over $20 trillion in debt, for heaven's sake. The means of production are no longer in America. Good God. Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the markets before I get a little too pissed off here, all right? I mean, I get a little upset. I get a little angry, all right? Jesus Christ. Anyway, listen. Dow Jones, hold on, somebody's just tweeting at me. How are you supposed to get a job in politics then, Ghost? Well, why don't you go serve in your community and have your community respect you as an individual and know who you are, all right? Know who you are as a person, how you care about your community. And then when you say, hey, you know what, I'm thinking about running for office so I can have the authority to do something. And they'll be like, you know what, that's a nice guy. That's a nice woman right there. I'm voting for that person right there. And then when you get up there and you're elected, you do something, you stupid moron. That's what you do, all right? So shut up. Anyway, sorry, folks. Let me get to the freaking markets here, all right? We've got the Dow Jones Industrials down today, 19.04 points, a percentage decrease of 0.09%, closing out the Dow at 20,052.42 points. Now, once again, we're over that 20,000 mark because of last Friday's executive bill signing of the reversal of Dodd-Frank. And as I stated, this is not necessarily a deconstruction of Dodd-Frank. It's highly advisable for everybody out there who's listening to forward your grievances and, forward any suggestions to lifting any kind of regulation on finance right at the SEC and other regulatory bodies, because they're the ones that they're going to have to report to Trump here in about 30 or 40 days or 60 days. Forgot what the time frame was, but they have to report to him and suggest what needs to be lifted so that it could help fuel the economy. All right? So that's all I'm saying. All right? Anyway, let's continue going here, all right? I mean, this is once again, this goes to that $25,000 day trading rule, folks, that everyone that's listening to me, I know would like lifted. There should be no reason why there should be a $25,000 limit in your brokerage account for you to legally day trade. It's ridiculous. I mean, there's so much opportunity for individuals out here to make liquidity as a supplemental or hell, even a mainstream income. And they're being out-regulated out of the market because of some bureaucratic bookworm in some goddamn office somewhere. It's ridiculous. So once again, folks, I'd like to remind everybody to go ahead and forward your grievances and whatever you would like to be lifted as a regulation right at the SEC. Tweet at them, email them, Facebook them. Do whatever it takes. Say, look, get this stupid regulation of having $25,000 in your brokerage account as a prerequisite to legally day trade. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's move on, all right? S&P 500 was down today, 4.86 points, a percentage decrease of 0.21%, closing out the S&P at 2,292.56 points. For the S&P 500. We've got the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ was also down. It was down 3.21 points, a percentage decrease, of 0.06%, closing out the NASDAQ at 5,663.55 points for the NASDAQ composite. Once again, lots of flat activity, low volume in the markets. I'm staying away from it, all right? All right, I'm staying away from it at this point in time until I start seeing buyers again, until I start seeing volume on a consistent basis, not a bunch of, pump and dumps. That's pretty much what you're seeing out here in the market today, a collusion of pump and dumps. And it's ridiculous, and I'm tired of it. Anyway, let's get to commodities, shall we? Now, what have I been saying about oil? I've been saying, look, oil it's an uncertain market at this point in time. All right, I mean, even though we saw some positivity last week, I said it. I've been saying it. I don't like this commodity. All right, I mean, there's a lot more producers on the world market. Moreover, you got the United States wanting to open up its own oil production. I don't like this sector. I don't like these commodities anymore. I'm not touching oil at this point in time. But since other people are probably invested in it, let's go ahead and get to it, all right? Now, what we have here is WTI sweet crude. It is down today 73 cents, a percentage decrease of 1.36%, closing out at $53.10 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Or excuse me, WTI sweet crude oil. Jesus Christ, I'm discombobulated here. You know what? Give me my drink. Give me my drink, for heaven's sake. Good stuff. Anyway, let's continue going here. We've got Brent crude down today, 96 cents, a percentage decrease of 1.69%, closing out Brent crude at $55.85 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline took it on the teeth today, folks. It was down 2.72% decrease on the day. All right, let's go ahead and continue. The feast or famine natural gas was down very modestly today. It was down 0.10% decrease on the day for natural gas. Heating oil was also down 1.62% decrease on the day for heating oil. Now, let's get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now, gold, folks, we're seeing spikes in gold and silver. Remember, I've been saying it since last week. Right now, very attractive prices for these damn things. All right? Very attractive prices. And if you would have just, maybe entertained a little bit of gold and silver plays, you'd be making money as we speak right now. Anyway, with that being said, gold is up today, $16.15, a percentage increase of 1.35%, closing out gold at $1,237.30 per troy ounce of gold. Let's get to silver, shall we? Silver was up today, 26 cents. A percentage increase of 1.49% increase on the day, closing out silver at $17.74 per troy ounce of silver. I'm telling you, what did I say? Metals, baby. I told you, it's a safety play when all else fails, you got to go to the metals, all right? You got to go, all right? I mean, when uncertainty hits in, you're going to start seeing these damn things go up the roof. And I said it last week. I've been saying it for a long time. What the hell am I talking about? I've been saying it for a long goddamn time. Anyway, let's continue going, folks. We've got copper. All right, copper is up today, 1.38% increase on the day for copper. We got platinum up very modestly, 0.04% for platinum. Let's get to the agriculture commodities, folks. Now, we're seeing some decreases here because, got a lot of weird uncertainty going on in the air, folks. You can see this. You can see this reflected, especially amongst the commodities, man. A lot of uncertainty going on out here. So let's go ahead and get to grains. Corn is down today, 0.41% decrease on the day for corn. Wheat is down, 1.80% decrease on the day for wheat. Oats is up today, 0.97% increase on the day for oats. Rough rice is down, 0.63% decrease on the day for rough rice. Soybean is up today, 0.88% increase on the day. Soybean oil up 1.71% increase on the day, and canola is up 0.68% increase on the day. Good God, man. Good God. Anyway, let's get to the soft, shall we? Now, cocoa, I'm really surprised that we're seeing decreases in cocoa considering we're so close to Valentine's Day. I bet you every time I say that, all you lonely pricks out there that just got rosy palmed and their 5 sisters, I'm sure you're a little upset when I say Valentine's Day. And same with you fatties that were out there on the Women's March out there in Washington, D.C. As a matter of fact, we're going to talk about those skankosauruses here in a little bit, so you better stay tuned for that. But with that being said, I don't understand why we're seeing these decreases in cocoa. Cocoa, of course, is the base for chocolate. Anyway, cocoa is down today, 1.21% decrease on the day for cocoa. We've got coffee.
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Let's have my coffee, dude. Just don't talk to me.
Shut up, you stupid 4-eyed fruit bowl. Anyway, we've got coffee down today, 1.45%. That doesn't mean you're going to have to be able to pay any less at Starbucks. And, oh, yeah, boycott Starbucks, all right? I mean, if you're still buying Starbucks at this point in time, you're an un-American piece of trash, all right? That's all there is to it. I mean, what a slap in the face to the American people that created that damn stupid corporation, all right? Once Trump announced this travel ban and this immigration reform, this stupid corporation decided that it was going to go out and say, you know what we're doing? We're going to go out and we're going to hire 10,000 illegal immigrants. How do you like that, Trump? We're Starbucks, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, can you believe the gall of these pieces of trash? That's why I'm saying boycott Starbucks. Jesus Christ. I'm not even joking. Boycott that goddamn Starbucks, all right? Go get yourself your own coffee, all right? How much is a coffee machine nowadays, for heaven's sake? What is it, like maybe a $30-bucker or something? I mean, why don't you stop going to Starbucks about 3 or 4 times and get yourself a goddamn freaking coffee machine, all right? And go get whatever coffee you want, all right? Go get whatever coffee you want. You can go make a little stupid little foam, little face, or whatever the hell you can do it all yourself, for Christ's sake. Boycott Starbucks. That's all I'm saying. Boycott Starbucks, all right? Anyway, once again, coffee is down 1.45% decrease on the day. We got sugar. Sugar is down it's up. Wow, sugar is up 0.33% increase on the day for sugar. Orange juice is down today, 0.90% decrease on the day. We've got cotton down today, 1.02% decrease on the day. And here we are with lumber. Lumber once again, and I had enlightened folks last week that we're seeing a spike in lumber, which one of the folks from the Inner Circle had enlightened me on this particular dispute, some lumber dispute, timber dispute of some sort between United States and Canada. And it's been long-standing, and it hasn't been reestablished or reignited until Trump's administration came into power. And now the Canadians are using that stupid agreement against the United States, and for whatever reason, it's bringing up the cost of lumber, and we're seeing 2+% increases every single day since last week, and that's no different, all right? That's no different. I want to say what's up to Forrest for bringing this up, because he was from Canada, and he basically enlightened us on this particular play, and it's a major play, man. Look at this. I mean, lumber today is up 2.71%. 2.71% increase on the day for lumber. So, man, I mean, lumber prices are going to go up, man. Lumber prices are going to go up. So, good God. All right? Good God. And thank you to Mark Montag. According to this particular dispute with Canada, it's an employment tariff, a tariff that imposes fines on companies that hire foreign workers. So that's very interesting. Thank you very much, Mark Montag. Thank you very much, Forrest. I'm telling you, that's a good play. I mean, we're seeing major increases in lumber ever since we first let everybody know about that last week. Very good play. Hope everybody kind of entertained that, looked at that, made some money off of it. Anyway, let's continue going. We got rubber. Rubber is up 0.30% increase on the day. Ethanol is up, folks, 0.85% increase on the day. Let's go ahead and get to livestock. Now, it's pretty flat as far as live cattle is concerned. Live cattle is unchanged today, even though if you look at that intraday chart, it's wavy all over the place. Closing out unchanged today. Cattle feeder is down 0.04%. And let me tell you, folks, I've been calling this lean hog shortage ever since National Pork Month, haven't I? Now it comes about in the mainstream that there may be a shortage of bacon. Have you heard about this? I'm not even joking. What did I tell you? What did I tell you, for Christ's sake, man? There may be a shortage of bacon out here. I'm not even joking around. Anyway, with that being said, folks, I mean, that's why we've been seeing constant increases in lean hog futures, and we're going to continue to see it. Today, lean hog is up 1.39%. 1.39%. There's a bacon shortage. It's not necessarily the fact that there's not enough pig. It's the processing. There's not enough processing available to be able to suffice demand. It's not the fact that there's not enough pigs. You can raise pigs like they're going out of style. The thing is, you got to process them, man. So once again, there is a shortage in bacon, and I like bacon, man. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have bacon for breakfast from time to time. I like some. I like pork. All right. The pig is a good animal. As a matter of fact, for all you goddamn immigrants that, want us to, sit over here and accept the hijab and all this other crap, how about a ham sandwich? Seriously, man, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, for Christ's sake. And people think I'm lying on Twitter. Look at them. You're lying, Ghost. There's no shortage on bacon. You're lying. You idiot. You're on the internet. Look it up. Look it up. Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, listen. Before I move on, I do want to give a little bit of a report on Bitcoin price because, it has become a legitimate hedge against a lot of different factors, currency, up and down movement, lots of uncertainty going on in a lot of economies, devaluing of currency in a lot of economies. Anyway, regardless, people are using this as a potential play. Anyway, folks, it is up today. Remember, we saw it took a dive, about 2 weeks ago? About 2 weeks ago. Saw it down to about 798. $800. Well, today, folks, it is $1,025.25. $1,025.25 per Bitcoin, folks. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Woo! Anyway, folks, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the nitty-gritty of the broadcast, folks, all right? Now, did anybody see the Super Bowl last night? I decided that, I was going to go ahead and watch it. We had nothing to do. As a matter of fact, I don't go to freaking Super Bowl parties or any of that other crap. I mean, what are Super Bowl parties anyway? It's an excuse to see people act extremely disgustingly, slovenly, smell their flatulence, and, have them act as if they're freaking Vince Lombardi during the goddamn game. All right? I don't want that. I don't care. All right? I decided me and the wife were going to kick back and watch the damn Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, Fox was airing it for free over the internet, which was actually a pretty decent stream until it went down for about 10 minutes there. But either way, at least they're trying to get that internet content out. Anyway, folks, the reason I decided to watch this, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, I wasn't really attracted to this particular Super Bowl. I didn't really care about this particular Super Bowl. But when all of a sudden you had people on the left, all right, you had people on the left that are trying to play these race-hustling politics, these race-hustling games, when they decided to use this Super Bowl game as a political symbol, all right? When they decided that they were going to use this as a political symbol, that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to go ahead and watch this, all right? I'm going to go ahead and watch it for Christ's sake, all right? That's all there is to it. So when I was watching it, of course, folks, it was an unbelievable destruction. I mean, I didn't think that there was no way in hell, of course, Tom Brady and the Patriots, New England Patriots, were ever going to come back. And I don't know if you saw during halftime, but all the leftists, man, Sean King, you know who that is, Talcum X, the white kid that thinks he's black and, works for the Young Turks now. Anyway, Talcum X over here was tweeting out saying, yeah, baby, this is payback, baby, yeah. The Falcons is the black team, baby. Falcons is the black team, baby. Gonna beat that Tom Brady honky cracker ass. I mean, you had, what was that asshole, Charlemagne? That asshole that has that morning show, that black hip-hop morning show? I mean, even he was saying, yeah, baby, this for Donald Trump, baby, you know what I'm saying? We gonna beat Donald Trump when the Falcons beat the Patriots, baby. And then, I mean, seriously, everybody was talking about it. Anybody who was a social justice warrior, a liberal, a leftist, a Black Lives Matter supporter, they were all rooting for the Falcons as if the Falcons were representing the freaking minority group of the leftist of America. So with that being said, I said, look, I'll go ahead. I got to check this out. Okay, I got to scope this out. So I scoped out the game. Obviously, first half was a blowout in favor of the Falcons. Stayed watching it because, well, there's nothing else to watch, for Christ's sake. It was a crappy, lazy Sunday. And then I watched freaking Lady Gaga, for Christ's sake, at the halftime show. Are you kidding me? And let me tell you something, man. When I was tweeting about Lady Gaga during the halftime show, I've never taken more flack on Twitter. I mean, and I've said some politically charged, politically risque, thought-provoking things, and I have never, ever taken as much flack as I did except for criticizing Lady Gaga. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, you would have thought I would have, I don't know, I mean, said something about, I don't know, I mean, the mother, what was the baby Jesus' mother, what was it, Guadalupe? Well, Mary. And you would have thought I said something about Mary. You know, like I farted on her freaking Sunday dress or something. I'm not even joking around, man. I've never taken so much flack in my life than from these stupid, imbecilic, absent-minded, they're either idiot women or they're just flaming fruit bowls. To one or the other. It's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Now, the reason I say this is because, first and foremost, okay, I didn't realize that Lady Gaga was first and foremost going to be performing there, okay? And then when I did, I'm glad she didn't make any kind of political statement except for mocking the United States One Nation Under God intro, because we all know that this stupid Skankosaurus is an open Satanist with all the symbolic garbage she keeps throwing in her stupid videos. And if you don't know that by now, then you're an idiot, all right? But aside from that, folks, okay, I'll give her a little bit of a chance, right? I mean, it's a halftime show. Why don't you at least give me some kind of a show? You know what I mean? I mean, give me some kind of a show. If you know, come on, Gaga. She comes out. I mean, keep eating, fatty. Keep eating. I mean, did you see this porker? I mean, Gaga, you stupid fat broad. You knew you were going to do this halftime show way ahead of time, okay? You could have put the fork down or put the spoon down to the Haagen-Dazs or whatever the hell you're eating, because let me tell you something. This woman could not even keep up with their own freaking concert. Did you hear, like, at the end there? She couldn't even sing anymore because she was so goddamn out of breath. She was huffing and puffing, for heaven's sake. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking around. She was huffing and puffing. Now, people are going to sit here. They're already saying, oh, why are you fat shaming, Ghost? You fat shaming. Why are you fat shaming? Let me tell you something. I'm not fat shaming, okay? But if you're going to sell something to me as entertainment, okay, if you're going to come out in, you know, the equivalent of something that looks like, some kind of a Liberace cross-dressing type of attire that's going to show off the majority of your skin, I mean, the least you could do is be able to look like something that everybody else isn't. That's your obligation as a celebrity. That's your obligation as a star. I'm tired of freaking letting these celebrities off the hook that, oh, well, you know, they're human and, you know, they need to, like, you know, objectify a more image that girls can aspire to. No. Let me tell you something. You're a celebrity. You're out there getting paid. You're out there shaking your ass. You're selling sexuality. You better be in shape every time you're in the public eye. There is no excuse for fat-ass Lady Gaga to kind of just, barrel her ass up and down that stage, huffing and puffing, for Christ's sake. This broad was huffing and puffing. I tweeted it last night. I mean, she's breathing harder than Barney Frank at a goddamn bathhouse, for heaven's sake, man. Bad romance. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, you could have gotten into shape, Gaga, you fat jelly-ass bastard. Huh? I mean, what the hell's your problem? I'm telling you, this Million Women's March, and look, we're going to get to it here after I get to some Twitter shout-outs. This Million Women's March, I blame this. Now they think that they've allowed women who are stars to believe that they can become fatties, you know, and just kind of roll their asses around, and we're just supposed to find that sexy. Look, your tubber-large stomach exposed while you're jumping up and down. There's nothing attractive about that, Lady Gaga. Okay, bad enough that we have to look at your goddamn hatchet face, all right? And look, King Ed Undead from the short bus, he's got a good freaking point. Like Adele. No kidding, Adele. Can we, enough of this fatty, all right? Enough of fatties. Stop paying fatties attention. I'm serious, man. I mean, look, you want to know what Adele's first freaking hit album was? It was her getting upset because she was the fat girl that got banged in the stairwell and didn't get the call back. All right? I mean, wasn't that what she said? I mean, in her songs, like, you know, I saw you, and you were banging someone else, and I was behind a bush thinking what we had under the stairwell. I'm not even joking around. Stop paying attention to fatties, all right? I'm not joking around. Stop paying attention to these fatties, man. Enough. Jesus Christ, enough. I'm sorry. If you are going to be a celebrity, if you're going to sell yourself in the public eye and you want to be known as a star, I want to be a star. I want to be a star. Well, you better look like one, all right? You better look like something I can't see out in the streets. That's all I'm saying. You want to be a star, especially you want to be a woman that sells herself as a sexy sex pot, whatever. You better be something that I don't see on the street on a consistent basis. Do you understand that? I'm not even joking around. You better trim your ass up. Hey, Lady Gaga, you got a hatchet face with bucker teeth, okay? Your ass looks like pancakes. The least you could do is flatten your stomach out and, represent the six-pack and have enough cardio to do the damn freaking halftime show of the Super Bowl. Good God. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying this broad was a fatty. And anybody who's going to defend Lady Gaga, well, you know what? You're an idiot. Why don't you just go ahead and give her why don't you just right now obligate 25% of your earnings to her at this point in time, because you're literally worshiping her like a freaking goddamn religion. Go ahead, sign off 25% of what you earn to that stupid Skankosaurus if you're going to sit here and say, no, Lady Gaga looked great. Look at her. She looked great. She had a great performance. Look, let me tell you something. Remember when that one disgusting Skankosaurus that I hate, Katy Perry, did the halftime show? Look, I hate Katy Perry. I think she should be backhanded. She should be arrested as far as I'm concerned. But you know what? When she was out there performing in the freaking halftime show, she wasn't upping and puffing, all right? She did a decent show. She was out there freaking, dancing, doing the whole routine on a freaking lion, whatever, all that crap, dancing with sharks, whatever she was doing, she was out there doing it, and it was a decent show, okay? All right, she wasn't out here upping and puffing like some fat ass. All right, and you want to know why? Because Katy Perry knew, like, hey, well, this is the Super Bowl. I want to do my best. We got like 90, 100 million people looking at me. I don't want to look like some flabby, flapjack-titted, disgusting, tub-of-lard piece of garbage. I'm serious, man. Listen, and I don't even like Katy Perry. Like I said, I think she should be backhanded. She should be arrested for the kind of garbage she's done. But, she was acting like a star on that Super Bowl, all right? That's all there is to it. All right? I'm just saying. Anyway, with that being said, look, I'm going to get to some Twitter shout-outs, but once again, Lady Gaga, put the fork down, you fat broad. Had no shame. I thought she was going to keep that girdle on. Remember she had that girdle coming down, and she couldn't even keep that fat gut in with that girdle. Remember they were flying her down like SpongeBob and crap? She had that fat girdle on for crap. I thought she was going to keep that the whole goddamn... She should have. She should have. I'm not even joking. Anyway, let's continue going here. Let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs. And for all you folks that don't know, you can get a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast. All you got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's right, folks. True Capitalist Radio Live is the tweet to retweet. If you retweet that tweet, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now. Hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had? All right, well, let's go ahead and let's get to the freaking Twitter shout-outs right now. Anyway, we got Zach Goodman in the house. We got Sahan Hajazad. Sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name. Hope you understand. We got Capitalist Excalibur. We got the Canuck Capitalist, AL the Game Freak, the Smiler in the place. Anyway, what's going on here? We got BK King recording. Now, shut up. Stop causing drama. Shut up. We've got Forest Unicorn in the house. The Short Bus Breakfast Club. Oh, no, don't. Don't start wearing that short bus crap like a badge of honor. No one And I repeat, no one should be proud to be on the short bus. No one. That is not a badge of honor, okay? I mean, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Hey, assholes. You're on the short bus because you're a tard. You get that? You're on the short bus because you're a tard. And oh yeah, let's go ahead and add Godzilla to the short bus while we're at it. Yeah, unfortunately, he tarded out this weekend. Unfortunately, he tarded out. And unfortunately, we're not going to be hearing no guitar riffs from Godzilla anymore because for whatever reason, he's a tard. I don't know. So get to the short bus, my friend. All right? There's another one. And, of course, under the age of 20. Under the age of 20. Oh, my God. You know, I don't want to talk about that because that was disappointing, okay? That was disappointing. Anyway, who else do we have going on over here? Once again, these people are wearing the freaking short bus as a freaking badge of honor out here. Oh, my God. Who else do we have here? We got Prepper Capital. What's going on? We got Ghost equals Zionist shill. Oh, okay. Now I'm a Jew now, right? Now I'm a freaking Jew. You know what? Here, shove a matzo ball up your ass, okay? I'm not a freaking Jew. I am not a Jew. I use yarmulkes for coffee filters, for heaven's sake. Anyway, who else do we got? We got Sergeant Yoda in the place. What's going on to Sergeant Yoda? OG Toru, what's going on, man? Anyway, who else do we have going on over here? All right, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account. We got Fidget My Midget. We got Kek Ogre, whatever that stupid dumb idiot's name on Young Turks is. What the hell is his name? Isn't his name like a derogatory statement to like Orientals or something? Chink? I thought chink was like a bad word for like, you know, Orientals or something like that. This is his first name. It's this kebab's first name, for Christ's sake. A derogatory name for, jeez. You know what, give me my drink. Give me my drink. His name is Chink, man. I'm not even joking around. Isn't that a derogatory term for Orientals? Anyway, let me continue going. We got Dancing Elvis Wong. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on with this Oriental kick? Is that an Asian dancing Elvis? Jesus Christ. All right. That's enough of this crap, all right? Good God, man. Chink Unger, right? That's his name? Chink Ogre or something? His name is Chink. I'm not just saying that. That's his name. I'm not just saying that, man. Anyway, we got Xbox's real work, for Christ's sake. Butter killed the radio star. Look, shut up. It's not the freaking butter, all right? Haven't you heard? All right? Hey, butter's good for you there, boy. All right? You had a lot of damn reports coming out about that. I think you need to do some reading about it.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
We got Falcon punched. Oh, Jesus, guys. Shut up with these dumb, stupid terms, please. We got Clyde in the house. We've got Choke Lana. Oh, man, no kidding, Choke Lana. You're talking about the worst freaking loss in NFL history. Atlanta right there, for Christ's sake, man. I'm telling you, Atlanta. Anyway, we got Lego Fan 421. We've got the cyber police in the house. Going on the cyber police. We got, I'm not saying that disgusting name, for Christ's sake. True Short Bus Radio. Oh, okay. Oh, that'd be great. True Short Bus Radio. You've got to be excellent. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God.
Hey, how you doing? This is King Undead here. We're at True Short Bus Radio. We got 727 next to me. How you doing, 727?
Hey, hi, guys. This is Short Bus Radio, man. I'm over here with Grandpa AIDS, and I'm feeding him some oatmeal right now. Here, Grandpa, have some more. Oh, man, just have some more.
Well, let 727 deal with that. And we've also got Mass Pony in the house. Hey, how you doing, Mass Pony?
How you doing? I'm just sitting here writing nice stories about incontinence. That's all I'm doing.
Well, that's great. Okay, well, just keep going there. Write your diaper stories. Who else we got here? We got, hey, Teutonic Plague. How you doing, Teutonic?
It is I, the Teutonic Plague.
Why do you always have to say that? I don't get it. And latest to the bunch, guys, Godzilla. How you doing, Godzilla? Hi. Hi. Yeah, it's okay to talk, dude. All right. I play guitar. All right, that's enough. All right, this is True Short Bus Radio, okay? And that's what we're doing here, guys, okay? We're short bussing, all right? It's short bus for life, dude, okay? Short bus for life.
All right, that's enough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I had to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, we've got Krillin in the house. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Anyway, we're now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Once again, folks, if you have not done so, please bookmark or add to your favorites the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And before I forget, folks, we are going to pull down the True Capitalist Radio Valentine's cards off of ghost.market here in the next couple of days. We've already sent out the ones that have already been pre-purchased. So once again, they'll be sent out. They'll be there before Valentine's Day. So without any further ado, type in your browser right now, ghost.market, and get yourself a You're My Melting Pot of Friendship Valentine's Day card. Let's Capitalize Together Valentine's Day card. And, of course, one with the engineer. You're the talent. Are you kidding me, engineer? You're the talent. Well, you're lucky it's Valentine's Day. Anyway, listen, it's $5, very easy, free shipping. I mean, you can't beat it. And, of course, if you appreciate the show, I mean, it's just a small token, all right? And get yourself, get your pet, get your girl, get your boyfriend, whoever, a Valentine's Day card that has a little capitalist spirit in mind, individually numbered as well. Anyway, with that being said, let me go ahead and take some more Twitter shout-outs right now. We got Thomas Tank Engine. No, none of this. Just shut up, all right? We got Sneaky Short Bus. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. Anyway, we got Ghost Will Not Divide Us. What the hell does that mean? Ghost will not divide us. What the hell am I dividing, for Christ's sake? You're the ones that are listening. You're the ones that are listening. How in the hell am I dividing Jack? Stupid, man. Anyway, we got Exara Hawks in the house. We've got Trudeau Tinder dispute. What the hell does that mean, Trudeau Tinder dispute? We've got Tara Strong equals SJW. Yeah, no kidding, man. How in the hell can you bronies still be watching My Little Pony after it's just a blatant, disgusting, filthy leftist propaganda gag reel And not to mention the Skankosaurus that does the voices for one of these stupid horses, for Christ's sake, is a social justice warrior, for heaven's sake, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's continue going, all right? Let's see, who else do we have here? Retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, for Christ's sake. Sneaky short bus, for Christ's sake.
Hi, Ghost. Yeah, it's Eeyore. You forgot me, Ghost.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just shut up.
Well, you forgot me, Ghost.
Just shut up. Anyway, who else do we have here? We've got Ghost runs out of breath. I don't run out of breath, boy. You want to know when I run out of breath is when I'm filled with piss and fury, and I'm talking garbage about leftism and liberalism and feminism and Obama. So don't be sitting there talking garbage about me, boy. I go 3 hours freaking straight, baby. Cowboys still lost, LOL. Shut your ass up, all right? The Brony Network in the house. Short bust a nut. Short bust a nut. That's just fresh. Shut up, all right? The African booty scratch. Is that your real freaking Twitter, you dumbass crack? The African booty. Is that your real goddamn Twitter, you dumb son of a bitch? That better not be, boy. That better not be. That's all I freaking hate that guy. Anyway, we got Remington in the house. We got Captain Jack is back. We got death to entitlements. Yeah, no kidding. All right, that's about enough of these damn entitlements, for Christ's sake, man. It's time to get back to work. This is a new day and age, baby. This is Trump America, all right? We ain't got no time for, no, you're not understanding, baby, my kids, baby. I'm getting these entitlements and all this food card because it's for my kids, baby. You're not necessarily understanding, baby. My kids, baby. I'm doing this for my kids. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have here, for heaven's sake? All right, I'm only going to take a couple more of these, and we're moving on. All right? We got Ghost did Armenia. What the hell is this? Shut up, all right? Just shut your stupid mouth. Hover round short bus. All right. That, you know what? This short bus thing is getting out of hand here, right? This short bus thing is getting goddamn out of hand out here. I want it to stop and stop it now. You understand me? I want it to stop and stop it now. You should not be wearing the short bus as a goddamn badge of honor. Do you understand that? That means you're a tard. All right? Do you understand that? That means you're a damn tard. You shouldn't be proud of it, boy. Good God. I mean, what are y'all gonna? You're gonna make a theme song for it now? Short bus. We're the short bus. We're a group of tards, yeah. And we're sitting by now, fanning our nutsacks, trolling Ghost. Look, I'm only going to take a couple more of these. I've had about enough. All right? Anyway, we got Dr. Bristle. Ghost paid by the Patriots. What the hell you mean I'm paid by the Patriots? Where's my check then? Where's my check? Jesus Christ, man. We got Gabe Voorhees. We got Berkeley, Kent State. Well, maybe there should have been. How about Supa in the place? We got Ghost Magic Underwear. What? I'm not a Mormon. What a Ghost Magic Underwear? Shove it up your ass. I'm only going to take a couple of more of these. We got Distilling Capitalist in the house. What's going on? Kill all cartels. There's Blood Fart. What's going on in Blood Fart? BJ's for Lucky Charms. You know what? That's it. That's it. I mean, that's such a short bus thing to say. You know that? That's such a short bus thing to say. All right, I've had enough of it. I'm not doing it. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. I'm not sitting here doing this. All right, I'm not gonna do any more Twitter shout-outs. I can see where this is going. You people want to turn this into a carpet munching Monday, and once again, I'm not gonna let you do it. I'm not gonna let you do it. You understand that? I am not gonna let you do it. Freaking tards enjoying being a part of the goddamn short bus, for Christ's sake. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, folks, look, let's get back to the crux of the subject matter here. We got to get serious. I know these idiots want to sit here and just want to keep trolling. They want to make songs about the short bus. They're proud to be a part of the short bus. We ain't got time for that right now, all right? I want to talk a little bit more about the Super Bowl, okay? And it's not because I want to talk about it sports-wise. I want to talk about the racial divide that the left has done with this Super Bowl, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you seen the I'm sounding like Mass Pony, for heaven's sake. Have you seen the Twitter trend, not my Super Bowl champs? Have you seen this crap? Have you seen it? I mean, pure leftist butthurt, man. I'm talking pure liberal tears here. And it's because these morons have politicized the Super Bowl. I mean, folks, I don't understand what the hell is going on with the left at this point in time, but they have gone completely insane. This is liberal lunacy, for heaven's sake. Can't even watch a football game anymore. Can't even watch a football game anymore without having these morons sit here and politicize it. Now the Atlanta Falcons was a manifestation of left and Black Lives Matter and liberals and social justice warriors and all that. And you see, this should show each and every one of you leftists something. You see, this is why you leftists are in the position that you're in. That's why you're liberals. You count your eggs before they hatch. You spend next week's cash before you even have it. Do you understand what happened there? You put so much energy and faith into something, just like the Hillary Clinton election, you moron, that you had it in the bag, the game was over, you're just going to coast in, and everything's going to be gravy. No, that's not what happened. You gave bad karma on yourselves because your dumb-ass cockiness. It's just unbearable. It's so unbearable that not even fate will sit here and palate it. Not even fate. I mean, do you understand, you dumbasses that were rooting halftime saying, yeah, baby, you understand? Atlanta Falcons kicking the ass out of Whitey, baby. Yeah. Atlanta Falcons kicking the ass out of Whitey, out of Tom Brady, out of Trump team, baby. You understand? Yeah. Okay. And what happened during that halftime? The biggest comeback in NFL history, okay? I mean, what are the odds, liberals? I mean, think about that in your stupid head. Think about that and think about what you may have potentially manifested by being cocky and being arrogant and having fate work against you. It's much like your pathetically anal lives and why you are the idiot pieces of four-flushing piles of protoplasm that you are today. That's why you're out there protesting, because your life sucks because of you and your cockiness and your stupid decisions. It's not anybody else's. And this game, this Patriots win, is a manifestation that should stick in your head, much like the goddamn Hillary Clinton campaign, much like the Bernie Sanders campaign. You idiots are cocky before you even won the game, and that is your biggest detriment. And that's why you'll never be anywhere. That's why you'll never get anywhere. You'll never be anything. You'll never do anything. You'll never do anything because you morons, all right? And look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you very much, Commando Nando. Let me retweet what Sean King, Talcum X, this white man in blackface, literally, this is what he tweeted at halftime. Look at this. Note to America. This is what happens when Trump picks your team to win. 21-3 halftime. You see this? This is the cocky, arrogant attitude of the left that I'm talking about. This is the kind of this is what I'm talking about here. So, with all due respect for all you folks that are on the left out there, maybe the reason you're always on the losing team is because you think you're winning the game before you've actually won it, you moron. Haven't you ever just stopped to analyze your pathetic, leftist, stupid, useless life? I mean, it's consistent with what I'm saying to you here. It's consistent to what I'm saying. You morons, you count your eggs before they hatch. You spend next week's cash before you even have it. That's why you're losers, leftist. That's why you're losers, and that's why you'll always be losers unless you get out of your goddamn fog, get your head out of the clouds, and start cognitively understanding reality and understanding what life is and not what it should be or what you want it to be or what you think it is. You need to interpret life for what it is in reality. Because if you don't, you're going to end up like these stupid leftists out here. I'm telling you, you're going to end up like these stupid, dumb, imbecilic leftists. And that's all there is to it, okay? And let me tell you, I loved all the liberal tears afterwards. I mean, man, I saw tweets like, man, white people win everything, man. White people win everything. That ain't fair, man. I'm not even joking. Those were tweets. I'm not even kidding. Even though both teams have a good proportion of black players on both sides, not to mention that both quarterbacks were white, so I have no idea where this became a racial division or a racial component. I have no idea. But you see what you liberals do to yourselves? You do this to yourselves, man. You do this to yourselves, and you make asses out of your own selves because you goddamn count your eggs before they're hatched. And look, keep crying, all right, because your tears are delicious, all right? Keep crying because your tears are delicious. Keep crying. I like it. You're damn right. Son of a bitch. Anyway, look, that's all I'm going to talk about as it pertains to the Super Bowl. But once again, for all you people on the hashtag #NotMySuperBowlChamps, you're crying over spilt milk, man. It's the elections all over again. How does it feel? And you want to know why fate dealt you this hand, just like they dealt you the hand with Hillary Clinton, just like they dealt you the hand with Bernie Sanders? Because you stupid morons think that you've won before you've even actually played the game. And I'm telling you, that's why. That's why you never end up anywhere, and you never will. And you know what? You know where you'll end up there, leftists? You want to know where you're really going to end up? You're going to be on your knees, shining capitalist shoes. That's what you're going to be, liberals and leftists and you disgusting Democrats. You're going to be on your knees, shining capitalist shoes. So get down on your knees and spit shine that shoe, boy. Spit shine that goddamn shoe. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get off the freaking Super Bowl. I'm just saying, I love the liberal tears. Keep crying, you stupid dumbasses, all right? Keep crying. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter. Now, I want to talk about the Senate right now. Senate Democrats plan on speaking for the next 24 hours in a last push against Betsy DeVos. Now, for you folks that are unaware, Betsy DeVos is trying to be appointed by Donald Trump to the Department of Education, but for whatever reason, the Democrats insist on whatever reason on blocking this particular nomination, and it's because, let's be honest, DeVos, she wants to dismantle public education. And you know what? She should at this point in time. I mean, why the hell should we still have public education at this point? Look at the product of public education. I mean, look at what we have produced at this point in time, for heaven's sake. I mean, of course she wants to dismantle the goddamn system. And you see, you want to know why you've got 2 women senators on the Republican side wanting to vote against Davos? Woman haterism, bottom line. Why are the Democrats voting against Davos? Because they have the teachers' unions in their pockets. All right? It's all politics. That's all it is. It's all politics. Has nothing to do with anything else. And it makes me sick that these goddamn sons of bitches out here are playing politics with our education. Look at the products of public education right now. Hell, look at the short bus of the inner circle right now. And that should give you a little bit of a testament to what the hell the public education does as products in today's America, to say the goddamn least. And I'm not even joking around. I mean, I'm serious as a heart attack when I say that. I mean, look at the products. I mean, seriously, folks, what are we debating here? What exactly are we debating for 24 hours? Why are the Democrats using the Senate floor as a means to just virtue signal and pander to their base, which is nothing more than the teachers' unions? I mean, seriously, that's all this comes down to. It comes down to the pandering to the teachers' unions and everybody else. It makes me sick to my stomach that we are sitting here having to deal with this garbage. And I don't understand it. I mean, I don't understand it, folks, all right? And you know who's leading the goddamn, leading the charge on this particular issue against Davos? Elizabeth Warren, Chief Slap-a-Hoe Pocahontas herself, okay? Hey, Templeton, pipe down! Anyway, sorry, folks, I didn't mean to. I got Templeton over here. He's a little excited. Once I said Pocahontas, Chief Slap-a-Hoe, I think that kind of got him a little upset. Hey, calm down, Templeton. Chief Slap-a-Hoe, Elizabeth Warren, is leading the charge against Davos at this point in time. I mean, she's the reason why the Democrats are convening in the Senate right now and talking for 24 hours. They think that they can galvanize their base into calling their congressman, or calling their senator, I should say in this case, to prevent them from voting for Davos. Let me tell you something right now. Elizabeth Warren, how dare you, first and foremost, sit over here and make such a suggestion when you've gotten the majority of your money through education, all right? You've gotten the majority of your money just sitting back being a collegiate bureaucrat. And lest we forget, her husband conveniently worked in the positions that she was able to attain. Lest we forget that she said that she was an Indian to be able to get herself on the freaking some ridiculous imbecilic tenured position at Harvard. And this broad has the audacity to be sitting here and talking garbage about anybody who actually wants to do something in favor of progressing education that is against the status quo at this point in time. And the status quo is nothing more than pandering to a bunch of goddamn overpriced babysitters that are unionized in the teachers' union. This has got to stop. And as far as I'm concerned, folks, what's going to happen here is this, okay? As I count the votes at this point in time, even with the 2 skankosauruses, and let me tell you, those 2 skankosauruses on the Republican side that are voting for Davos, that just goes to show you that you women aren't loyal to anybody. You understand? You women are the most disgusting, vile creatures to each other, let alone to men, all right? I mean, there is no reason why these 2 dumb, ridiculous skankosaurus slutbags that are in the Senate today voting against Davos that are on the Republican side, there is no reason for that other than pure woman haterism. I mean, those are 2 ugly, disgusting skankosauruses, in my personal opinion, that are looking at Davos. Davos is worth over $2 billion plus. She's not even going to take a salary for this position. She's doing this out of her own good freaking free will, all right, trying to progress America, doing it for her country, for heaven's sake. And these 2 dumb, stupid, bureaucratic skankosauruses are looking at Davos saying, I'm not going to let her progress. I can stop her progress here. As a matter of fact, I can stop this, and I'm going to. There should be no reason why these Republican skankosauruses are doing it, but they're doing it. And once again, that just goes to show you, when it comes down to it, these women aren't very loyal to one another. You know what I mean? They're not very loyal to one another whatsoever. Now, with that being said, folks, I've counted the votes. The votes in the Senate at this point in time for Davos' confirmation is 50-50. Even with the two skankosauruses in the Republican side voting against her. Now, the deciding vote is going to come down to the president of the Senate right now, and that is Mike Pence, the vice president. He's going to have to convene in the Senate, and he's going to have to make the deciding vote, which, of course, is going to send these dumbass idiot Democrats on an uprising. And let me tell you something, it's going to make it even more difficult to get more and more nominees passed because of this particular slap in the face to the Democrats. Why these Democrats are being so obstinate and staunch against Davos, I have no idea. But let me tell you, if you're going to stand by this modern-day public education system and you're going to say that, this public education system's worth saving or adding more money to, I challenge you to look at the short bus. That's all I got to say. Just look at the short bus. Each and every one of those assholes are under the age of 20. They are a product of education, all right? And that's what we're getting. These are the kinds of pieces of shit that we're getting out of public education. Excuse my French, but it pisses me off. These are the kinds of tubs of crap that are being produced in mass quantity in public education. And you want me to continue to perpetuate the status quo in public education? You've got another thing coming. So once again, I hope Davos does get this vote. I hope that it stays a 50-50 vote at this point in time, and I hope this freaking 24-hour talk about Davos in the Senate amounts to nothing. It amounts to absolutely nothing. This is a disgrace, and I can't believe this is happening, especially to a woman. I thought we had a Million Women's March. What happened? I thought all women deserved an opportunity. I mean, you mean to tell me, and look, there's a lot of women on that particular Senate floor there. A lot of women on that Senate floor, and they're not voting for Davos. How come they're not voting for Davos? I thought it was women power over here, boy. What happened to women power there, boy? I'm serious. Women, look, and I'm going to talk about the Women's March here in just a second. But let me tell you something. You women have made yourself look ridiculous in this year alone. 2017 will be the year that the American woman made themselves look like the stupid morons. With all due respect, I know there's some of you that are not, but a group is defined by its majority. And right now, the majority of skankosauruses are freaking ridiculously scatterbrained. They don't know what they want, even when they have everything handed to them on a silver platter in Western civilization. You've got women out here that are still unhappy. They got all the opportunity in the world. They can become fat skankosauruses. They can be fat sluts like Amy Schumer. You know, they can go out, they can become corporate moguls, they can shit out kids like they're going out of style, they can do whatever they want, yet they're still unhappy. And you know who they're protesting with? They're protesting with women in hijabs. All right, the hijab is a symbol of woman oppression. Do you understand the type of lunacy that is infected the woman's psyche in today's Western civilization? It's pathetic. And this Davos vote is an underscoring of it. Every woman that isn't voting for Davos right now in the Senate is a complete hater. A complete hater. I mean, I thought this was about woman power. I thought that having more women and having a diverse administration was good. All of a sudden, this woman's not good. I'm serious. All of a sudden, this woman's not good, for heaven's sake. Contradictions, baby. Contradictions, for heaven's sake. As a matter of fact, give me my drink, for heaven's sake. Not even joking. What a shame. You Democrats that are wasting your time, your breath, trying to sit here and push a vote against Davos, you people are morons. You know, You could be working on legislation right now. You know, you could be working on trying to make some kind of bipartisan bill that can at least make your dumbass side over there on the left look like you're doing something for your constituency instead of acting like a bunch of self-centered blowhards. I'm serious. The Democrats are a joke. Anybody who's a Democrat at this point in time is just the equivalent of like a mobster at this point in time. I mean, that's a criminal organization. I'm not even joking around. I mean, I think that it's justified to utilize the RICO statute into investigating all of the Democratic Party in being complicit in fraud, racketeering. I mean, I could go on and on. The WikiLeaks documents proves this. So anyone who's still going to vote Democrat, anyone who still calls themselves a Democrat at this point in time, I mean, you are backing up a criminal organization. You're backing up a criminal organization. So anyway, with that being said, let me move on to the next, piece of business here. Davos will be nominated, and the key vote will be Mike Pence, and it's going to piss off the Democrats, and they're going to continue to do everything possible not to get anything done. That's why these people got to be threatened by their constituency that they'll be unelected, all right, if they don't start listening to the people's will. That's why calling these people really is effective. Tweeting at these people really is effective. Facebooking, doing whatever messagery possible. Physically write these people and just tell them you're discontent with them and tell them that you will do everything possible to unelect these dumbasses, and at some point they'll change their tune. If not, they'll be out of there. They'll be out. Anyway, with that being said, let me move on here. Did you all hear Trump's press conference at CENTCOM this today? He basically called out the mainstream media as fake news once again. And one thing he emphasized in this, I think it was more like a speech rather than a press conference.
Over 90% of all Fortune 500 companies share one thing in common. You can find a Veridesk on their desks. Here's why. Research says sitting is the new smoking. But people who stand more and sit less say their back feels better and that they're more productive. Veridesk is crafted to last a lifetime. It's height adjustable and there's no assembly. All the details are at Veridesk.com. VARIdesk.com. The original Veridesk. Join the movement.
He emphasized that the mainstream media is not necessarily highlighting the terrorist acts that are being conducted by Islamic terrorism, whether it's here or abroad. They make it but a footnote while hyper-sensationalizing the race hustling and the division on a domestic front here in this country. They are no more different than a goddamn propaganda wing for Stalin or Mao Zedong at this point in time. And I'm glad the president came out today and basically put the ball in the court of the mainstream media and calling them out for the fake news pieces of trash that they are. All they are is slanderous liars at this point in time. Slanderous, disgusting, filthy liars. There is no news. This is all hyper-sensationalism. These people are trying to subliminally carve the narrative in the people's heads. That's why I say, folks, I mean, whether you believe the mainstream media has power or not, they still captivate a good enough audience of Joe Sixpack, Mr. and Mrs. Joe Sixpack. And these people, they're not as political as we are. They don't understand the facts. All right? They're too busy they're going to work, they're coming home, they're raising their families, they've got a whole bunch of things basically comprising their time. And the only thing that they do to stay abreast of current events is watch their local news channel and maybe flip on one of these damn supposed 24-hour news channels itself. I mean, this is it, folks. These people aren't in tune, so their narrative and their perspective is being carved, is being molded by these talking heads on the mainstream media. Not everybody on the internet, folks, because I know everybody that's listening to me, you got to be at least somewhat internet savvy to have found this broadcast, all right? I mean, this broadcast is purely organic. It's not advertised anywhere. It's not, being promoted anywhere. Everybody who listens to this broadcast is purely organic. They found it themselves. You see, not too many people do that, all right? The only reason you're doing it is because you're exploring the internet. You're utilizing technology to your advantage here. Most people just want to sit on the damn couch, watch the television, and zonk out. I mean, I've heard the excuses time and time again. I ask these people, why do you watch this garbage for the brain? Why do you watch this crap?
Oh, well, I work so hard, and I just want to tune the world out, and I just want to watch this. And that's all I want to do. I work hard, and I just want to tune everything out, and this is all I want to do. You see with the I, me, my. There is a world outside your feeble problems, you moron. And because you're sitting there in the dark, you're allowing these dumbass, devious, disgusting agents of globalism to basically fleece our tax system and to infringe upon our rights. And that's why I've always said, if a government is ran for the people and by the people must be politically active. Because if they fall asleep at the wheel, you're looking at the consequence of those actions. $20 trillion in debt, 14 trillion of those dollars spent on wars we didn't even win. So what gives? These are the same politicians that have been around for 20, 30, 40 years. And they're sitting here paying you the same lip service, and you insane liberal lunatics, and even those on the right, okay? And we're going to talk about idiots on the right here in a second. You keep believing these morons. You keep electing them. It's insanity. You can't keep voting in these disgusting bureaucrats that keep taking a dump on you and expecting them to be like, you know what, go take a shower. It's okay. Go clean up. They're not going to do it. So that's why I'm saying, folks, all right, I'm done. I'm done with this garbage, all right? We have to call out the mainstream media. That's why I continue to do this broadcast. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. The whole reason why I do this broadcast is because I know that individuals listen to this show for some news, for some thought-provoking talking points to the ideas and all kinds of things that are conveyed on this broadcast. And that's why I do it, because mainstream media ain't going to tell you this stuff. They're just going to sit there and they're going to tell you, well, you know, Trump's racist. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Trump's sexist. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, a cop killed a black man. Yeah. Well, it wasn't justified. Yeah, but he wasn't going to his car. He wasn't properly responding. Yeah. Well, he's black. Okay. I mean, this is all there is to it. So that's why I continue to do this broadcast as often as I can. And sometimes I got to take a break, folks. I mean, 3 hours a day. 5 days a week, baby. No one's doing that. I guarantee you no one is doing what I'm doing. All right? 3 hours straight, baby. I'm talking full throttle, high energy, none of this freaking dead air for half the goddamn hour. I hate those goddamn talk show hosts. You're sitting there, you're listening to them, and they dead air for like 5 or 10 seconds, and then I mean, I hate those talk show hosts. All right? That just goes to show you that they don't mean anything. All right? I say what I mean what I say. That's why people listen to this broadcast. Anyway, once again, Trump calling out fake news, and he's calling out the media for putting more emphasis on hyper-sensationalizing the public into hysteria as opposed to actually informing them about the Islamic terror that's happening all across the world on a consistent basis. And I agree with him. I agree. Anyway, let me move on to the next subject matter, folks. Let's talk a little bit about the Women's March on Washington. Y'all remember that freaking cow herd? Y'all remember that? I'm serious. That's all I heard. I mean, when I heard
these B-roll footages of the freaking Millions Women's March on Washington, all I heard was, that's all I heard. That's all I heard. Well, folks, if you thought the Million Women's March was going to be the end of woman's lunacy in 2017, you've got another thing coming. Now, have you heard what these dumb fatties and uglies are now starting to organize now? They're organizing this movement called A Day Without a Woman, in which they are instructing all women across the West to go on strike. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go on strike. What the hell are you doing now? Go on strike to who? To what? I mean, what are you? No one's banging you. If someone was banging you, you wouldn't be in Washington. If you were getting the high hard one, or if you had a guy that cared about you, or hell, even a woman that cared about you, a tranny, a eunuch, a pansexual, a trisexual, if you had something caring about you, a freaking dog or something, you wouldn't be there in Washington. I'm serious. You would not be there, all right? So I guess what I'm gathering from this woman on strike movement, A Day Without a Woman, apparently the women are probably, I don't understand how this is any different than what these fatties and uglies are doing anyway today. They're just going to sit on their fat ass and veg out and be fat, disgusting pieces of slovenly trash, which pretty much comprised most of the woman demographic that was marching out there in Washington, for heaven's sake. So I don't understand what this is supposed to do. Can somebody explain this to me? A day without a woman? I mean, look, my wife isn't going to partake in that garbage. You want to know why? Because she's not stupid. And you want to know why she's not stupid? It's not because, hey, if she wants to go out there, go ahead, by all means. But she's not going to do it. You want to know why? Because let me tell you something, all right? My wife prefers having the minimal responsibilities that she has as opposed to having the responsibilities that I have, all right? And it's not to say that she doesn't have responsibilities of her own. She helps this team of ours. But she's not out here thinking that she could do this and do that. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. I mean, she's going to realize, or she does realize, I should say, that, I mean, the only way this works is if we're a team here. I mean, there's no, I'm better, you're better, you do this. We both have to do something that the other doesn't do so that we can be successful in life. You see, that's what you fatties and uglies out there at the freaking Women's March don't understand, all right? I mean, you have to actually compromise in a relationship. And that means also, fatties, that you're not going to be lusted after, okay, if you are a tub-of-lard piece of crap, all right? No one's going to lust after some fatty unless, they're a black guy at, 30 minutes before last call, all right? I mean, come on, let's be honest. I'm just saying the truth. And you black guys, y'all better cut it out as well, man. Let me tell you, you're giving these fatties way too much hope, all right? I mean, that's why they're marching, because of you black guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I'm saying it now. These fatties and uglies in Washington are marching because of you brothers, because you're shameless. I'm sorry. I have to say it. I'm not joking around. I've seen you brothers out there. You're riding in the goddamn passenger seat with these fatties. I mean, they're out there taking you to the stove, buying you grills, and doing all this other crap, for Christ's sake. And you know what? You're giving these fatties hope because you're out here kicking that shucking and jiving crap. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? You my girl. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here, baby. And here you got this fatty, For years, nobody wanted to talk to it, without, having an obligation for oral copulation before even saying two words, all right? And then you got this black guy, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I take care of you, baby, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So what we gonna eat, baby? I'm not joking around. Hey, cliche. Why is a cliche a cliche? Why is a cliche a cliche? I'm not joking around, man. I mean, hey, if you're a fat woman, how many times has somebody asked you if you had a boyfriend? First of all, if they believe you have a boyfriend. Most women, when fatties say they have a boyfriend, they're like, of course you've got a boyfriend. And then when it's legit, you got a boyfriend. How many times do they ask you if they're black? How many times? I'm not joking. I'm asking a serious question. And you fatties know it, man. You fatties know what I'm talking about. You fatties know what I'm talking about. I mean, how many times, I'm not joking, fatties, how many times when somebody asks if you got a man and you're like, yeah, I do, how many times do they ask you, is he black? Do you think that's an accident, man? Huh? Do you think that's it's not an accident. It's notorious. Notorious. Black dudes banging fat bitches. It's notorious. And everybody knows it. Everybody. Guys, chicks, everybody knows it. So anyway, look, I didn't mean to get off on that tirade there. I'm just saying, listen. You black guys need to chill out on these fatties and uglies. That's all I'm saying, all right? Look, I know you brothers, for whatever reason, y'all have got to, be, I don't know, y'all are very promiscuous, and I don't get it, all right? I really don't even get it, all right? But, man, lay off the fatties and uglies. You're giving these fucking, excuse my French, you're giving these freaking fatties and uglies too much hope. You're giving them too much hope. You're giving them too much hope. I'm serious. And that's why they think they can get away with this kind of garbage. That's why fatties think that they can be desirable because black guys bang them. I'm not joking around. I wish I was joking. I wish I was saying something that was racially charged or something. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. The whole reason why these fatties and uglies are marching on the March on Washington is because black guys are giving them hope. That's why these fatties are like, yeah, I still get mine. Look at me. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I still get mine. Yeah. I go to the club. They always, you kidding me? I got to beat them off with a stick. Are they black? Well, yeah. Yeah, okay. And I'm just saying, please stop banging the fatties and uglies black guys, all right? Please, man. Come on, man. Please, stop. Just please. Jesus Christ. I'm not joking, man. Stop banging these fatties. And I'm making a plea out here to black people. Please, black men, all right, stop banging fatties and uglies, and I don't care what race they are. Stop banging them. Stop it. Stop it now. This lunacy has to end at this point in time, all right? Hey, fatties and uglies. Okay, look. Okay, you're not the greatest looking chick. Okay, great. All right? Why don't you worry about your mental prowess, your ambition, your creativity? Why don't you worry about that getting you ahead in life instead of worrying about yourself being some sex pot? Because that's really what it's about over there at that stupid, dumbass Women's March, folks. Why do you think they were just touting out pussy? That's what they're. Here's a whole group of women that were. Oh, I'm so offended by what Donald Trump said. Grab him by the pussy. Oh my God! And here they are. They're using the word all over the goddamn place during the march. They've got pussy hats, for heaven's sake. I mean, you had women in vagina costumes, man. vagina costumes, and you could tell by the kind of costume they had how beaten up they had been by the amount of black guys they probably had up in there. So anyway, with that being said, look, I don't give a crap if you women decide to go strike. I mean, do you think that you're actually hurting anybody? Seriously, women, do you actually think you're hurting anybody? I mean, I doubt. All right, you know what, better yet, how about this? How about going on strike about banging black guys, women? How about that? How about fatties and how about that? How about you go on strike, no banging black guys, all right? How about that? You go on strike, no banging black guys, and you do that for about a month. All right, I'll give y'all some credit, all right? Maybe you fatties are taking a new leaf or something, all right? But until then, shut your fat mouths and get back in the kitchen where you belong, all right? And if you shut your mouths and get in your kitchen where you belong, you wouldn't be the kind of fat you are today. All right? You're a bunch of processed food, trans fat, gargling pieces of celluloid dripping off the ears, piece of crap. Seriously, get back in the kitchen where you belong, all right? I guarantee you, all you women that are out here, with the exception of women with degrees in STEM degree programs, okay? All you other women that got degrees, you would have gotten more skills being in the kitchen for a couple of years. I'm not even joking around, all right? I'm not even being sexist. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. If the revolution came, okay, or nuclear war came, and all that was left was devastation and small pockets of colonies of people, who would be more sought after? The fatty, disgusting woman's feminist studies PhD, or the woman that knows how to cook, the woman that knows how to make food from nothing, the woman that knows how to stretch a meal, the woman that understands sanitation, all right, the woman that understands how to nurture a child instead of dumping them off on a freaking video game, a freaking boob tube, or the freaking internet. Jesus Christ, you freaking make me sick. You women today in modern-day Western civilization, you women make me sick, and you should all be ashamed of yourselves. But, hey, I talked about this in 2008, 2009, didn't I? I said feminism was going to do this. Didn't I say that? And if you don't believe me, look back in the archives. I said this was going to happen. I said this was going to happen. Anyway, everybody get ready. The day without a woman is coming soon. So, I don't know. You better hope that your woman doesn't get, hyper-sensationalized and say, you know what? I'm going on strike, honey, okay? I'm going on strike, and I'm just going to sit on my fat ass, and I want you to go in the kitchen and make me a sandwich, okay? And you know what? I want you to massage my feet, okay? And you know what? I want to watch the ball game. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I've had enough. I've had enough of this stuff. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, all right? Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about this Milo Yiannopoulos Berkeley riot situation. Now, I was very critical about this whole scenario because, as I stated when it first happened, that I believe that Milo has his own motives. Some people say it's money. Some people say it's fame. I personally believe it's something more sinister, in my opinion. I think that he would be able to make a lot more money not provoking such violence that he provoked at the heart of the belly of liberalism at Berkeley University. I mean, I personally believe that anybody who is of the right wing of the political spectrum going there would cause a ruckus, to say the least. But still, Milo Yiannopoulos showed up there knowing that some potential unrest, some potential serious problem could happen that could leave egg on the face of the Trump train and of President Trump himself. But instead of worrying about anybody else but himself, he decided to go down there, and lo and behold, a riot happened, fires, people were freaking, I mean, it was a disgusting disgrace, okay? Now, when this happened, I said that they were going to start blaming the right. They were going to blame Milo Yiannopoulos for this particular goddamn riot.
And everybody was like, no, Ghost, no. This is going to prove that the social justice warriors, they're violent, they're vile, and it's going to turn everybody off. It's going to prove our point, Ghost.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, look at what's going on now, huh? Look at what's going on now. They are now blaming Milo Yiannopoulos on a variety of different media fronts that he and his, quote, instigators instigated the goddamn riots, and that's why the riots happened, okay? And that's what they're saying. That's not just out of the Washington Post. There's a variety of different media outlets suggesting this, and the reason they're suggesting it is because I knew they were going to do it. I know how these idiots think. How do you think I'm able to prognosticate these things that I prognosticate, man? I know how these morons think, and that's exactly what is happening right before our very eyes. All right, Milo Yiannopoulos, all right, basically instigated this goddamn riot. And I'm not saying it's all his fault, but he knew that by going there, it was going to be some level of disturbance that was not going to look favorable on the administration. And I damn Milo for that. Because right now, in my opinion, Milo Yiannopoulos is acting more like D. Ray McKesson on the right than he is a surrogate for the Trump administration. And I think that he should be ashamed of himself. But, of course, this is a shameless, what he calls, quote-unquote, dangerous faggot. That's what he calls himself. I'm not saying that because I'm being derogatory. That's the name of his tour, for heaven's sake. All right? That's the name of his tour. What do you think that he was going to do? He's going to provoke some level of reaction that was literally going to leave egg on the face of the Trump administration. Now, I've got people that actually say, well, Ghost, let me say something, okay? You're not understanding, okay? Milo Yiannopoulos was going and he was conducting his free speech. This is free speech here. Okay, listen, okay. I'd almost be on board with you there, but Milo Yiannopoulos is not an American citizen, you dope! Milo Yiannopoulos is here on a visitor's visa. He's not even an American citizen, for heaven's sake. So how exactly is this person who's not even here legally, how is this person able to be protected by our rights? That doesn't make even effing sense, all right? Because if we're going to apply the freedom of speech to Milo Yiannopoulos, that same argument applies to the immigrants that are here that goddamn Trump is trying to kick out, you dumb idiot! You stupid moron! I mean, think for a minute, you dumb idiots. Think, man. Milo Yiannopoulos is not even an American citizen, you dumbasses. And you're sitting here trying to argue with me that, oh, well, he's practicing his freedom of speech. He's practicing his freedom of speech. And shut up. He's not even an American. Jesus. He's not even an American, man. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. He's not even an American citizen. So once again, okay, I mean, you understand how Milo's making us look stupid now? You see that? Okay, he's protected by the First Amendment. He's not even a legal citizen. So under that definition, the immigrants that are here illegally that Trump is trying to reform, they're protected by the First Amendment. If we're going to say that Milo is protected by the First Amendment, that's along the same goddamn lines. That's along the same goddamn lines. So, that's why I'm saying we got a lot of people on the right that aren't that bright, all right? I mean, I'm serious, all right? It's about time to stop with this cult of personality crap. The right wing of the political spectrum is supposed to be smarter than this, okay? And moreover, folks, I'd like an age check on Milo Yiannopoulos at this point in time. Because what have I been saying about homosexuals that got the AIDS? What have I been saying? They tend to utilize that as a means to justify leading people down paths of destruction. And we see it with D. Ray McKesson. We see it with the Scott Foval situation that was uncovered by Project Veritas and James O'Keefe. And I'm telling you this right now, I think that we need to look highly different upon people that got the AIDS, HIV, considering there is a sustainable consistency of people with AIDS, HIV, wanting to do violent things, wanting to conduct violent activities, wanting and knowingly manipulating people into paths of destruction. Look, I don't want to say this. I don't think it's fair that, hey, somebody got the AIDS, they took bad meat in the can, and now, their life's going to be shortened. Okay, I get it. But I don't like the fact that we're seeing a lot of people that are afflicted with HIV/AIDS, and they are conducting themselves in a way in which they are trying to manipulate people that are less than educated than they into paths of destruction. And I mean, D. Ray McKesson is a good example of this. I can go on and on. The Scott Foval situation. Those two idiots they caught on film at Comet Pizza wanting to throw acid in a ventilation system at the inauguration, for heaven's sake. That was another Project Veritas video. There is a consistency with homosexuals with AIDS and violent tendencies, or violent organization, or leading people down a path of self-destruction. So that's why I am saying, folks, at this point in time, I want an AIDS check on Milo Yiannopoulos, because I thought what he did at this goddamn Berkeley speech was ridiculous. And all he did was serve himself and serve whatever motive he was trying to truly do by instigating the reaction that he instigated at that particular university. All right, now I'm not justifying by any means the riots that those stupid liberal lunatics conducted themselves in, but you have to understand how politics works. It's a chess game. And right now, people are trying to use the pawns and motivate them and move them and mold them so that they can go and sacrifice themselves so that others can progress forward. And by having Milo Yiannopoulos at this university and having this riot, it basically puts egg on our face, folks. The Trump train looks violent. And that's what they're doing. That's the narrative they're painting. I told you it was going to happen. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before I get started, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Now that we got that all out of the way, let's continue on with the broadcast here. Once again, I was talking about how Milo Yiannopoulos has basically put egg on the face of the Trump train by acting like some superficial, self-motivated piece of crap, and basically instigating the reaction that happened at Berkeley University, which is the heart of liberalism itself.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit mbusa.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
But at the same time, folks, I want to also talk a little bit about how the media is now catching wind of the connection with the Trump administration and Putin's favorite philosopher, and that's Alexander Dugin. Now, for you folks that are still kind of like,
why do you keep obsessing about this, Ghost? I mean, why do you care about it?
Because it's serious, man. Do you understand that Alexander Dugin's political philosophy is lunacy, all right? It's lunacy. Alexander Dugin, what he wants is he wants war. He wants nuclear devastation. And the reason he does is because he wants to reunify Eurasia under a traditionalist government. He wants to go back to the czars, this idiot. I mean, this guy's a moron. I'm telling you, I equated his particular political philosophy of that of a teenaged emo kid wanting to kill his parents so that he could have the house for a party, all right? I'm not joking around. Yeah, same crap. And let me tell you, I don't like all the connections that Dugin has with not only just Trump, but this asshole, Richard Spencer. And what are they doing on the mainstream media? They keep giving this stupid, fruity-ass airtime, man. They keep giving him airtime. Do you understand Alexander Dugin's philosophy of the fourth political theory? He tells his students to go incognito and become the alternative to whatever political philosophy is basically encompassing a geopolitical area. Hence the alt-right. Hence the alt-left. This is a part of Dugin's philosophy. And as I stated, folks, now Richard Spencer's wife, Nina Byzantina, on Twitter, she's not even hiding the fact now she's a Russian agent. She's not even hiding the fact that she's connected to Dugin. She's not even hiding it, man. And I'm telling you this right now. You can tell that people listen to this broadcast, because I'm going to tweet. Actually, I've already retweeted them, but I'll tweet them again. I'm going to tweet these articles in which they are now connecting Dugin with Trump, okay? Here's one off Bloomberg right here. Now, this one off Bloomberg happened here on Friday. Then, but maybe a few hours later, the same goddamn report came out of the Independent. Here's this one I'm retweeting here. And I'm telling you this, folks, this is not good, all right? Alexander Dugin's connections to the Trump administration, to Richard Spencer, to Alex Jones, to David Duke, to a lot of these people in the alt-right is not good. So that's why I'm calling out Alexander Dugin right now, okay? I'm calling out Alexander Dugin. I'm calling out Richard Spencer. I'm calling out Nina Byzantina. You all are Russian agents that think that you can infiltrate the mental psyche and the political perception of this country with your fourth political theory nonsense. You've got another thing coming, all right? Your political philosophy is a joke. I mean, I've studied political theorists my whole life, and what you have comprised as a political theory, I'm telling you right now, is a joke. Your criticisms on modernity is the equivalent. You know who wrote a better criticism on modernity? The Unabomber. And this was an asshole who stayed in a one-room shack, a log cabin in the woods somewhere, bombing what he thought were corporate edifices of modernity. And this goes to show you, folks, that Alexander Dugin, is anti-capitalist, so that means that he is an enemy of the capitalists and the capitalist army. So, hey, Dugin, go. I don't want to say nothing stupid. All right? I don't want to say nothing stupid, but let me tell you something. If something were to happen to Alexander Dugin and he was no longer on this earth, I think it'd be a good thing. Let's just put it that way. All right? That's all I'm saying. If something were to happen to Alexander Dugin and he was no longer with us, I think it would be a great thing for this world, because this guy is an unadulterated lunatic. All right? He's an unadulterated lunatic. And how this guy has this much influence in the right wing of our political system is beyond me. This guy's connected to everybody. And let me tell you, he is not connected to me. I am not a follower of Alexander Dugin. As a matter of fact, I think he's a piece of trash. I think he's a piece of trash. I think Richard Spencer's a piece of trash. I think his stupid, dumb Ruski wife is a piece of trash. And as far as I'm concerned, they need to be investigated, all right? He needs to be investigated. So that's all I'm saying, all right? I'm telling you, Richard Spencer, and let me tell you something else. Since we were talking about Milo Yiannopoulos being at Berkeley, now you've got Richard Spencer, since he saw this riot, now he's claiming he's going to go over there. Look at this attention whore piece of trash. You see this?
Well, if they can't protect Milo, I guess I'm going to have to go over there. And I want my own little Berkeley riot because I'm Richard Spencer. I mean, look at my little Hitler Youth haircut, for heaven's sake. Even though I'm like, what am I, 38? I'm 38 with a Hitler Youth haircut. I'm Richard Spencer. And hey, do you like my Ruski wife? Well, we're no longer around anymore. I wonder why. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's because I like playing the flesh flute or something. I don't know.
Freaking Richard Spencer, you piece of trash. And let me tell you, that punch in the face on Richard Spencer, I think that was a bunch of crap. Have you seen that in slow motion? I think that was a pure stage. I heard that the cuck that they supposedly doxed, that was supposedly the guy that hit him, wasn't even the real guy. And did you see that even though the guy punched him in his face, there was no mark on, Pretty Boy over there? There was no mark. He was like, he hurt my face. No red mark, no slack jaw, nothing. It was a fake. It was a phony, man. So let me tell you, and also, I also want to clarify that for all you alt-righters out there, you white nationalists, the term alt-right was coined by a Jew, okay? Just FYI. And Richard Spencer interviewed this Jew. His last name is Godfrey, not Gilbert Godfrey, you idiots, but some asshole by the name of Godfrey. This is the same guy, Godfrey, who coined the term paleo-conservative. So he's good at coining phrases, this Jewish paleo-conservative, Godfrey. Anyway, it wasn't but a month after Richard Spencer interviewed this idiot in 2012, this guy started using the term alt-right. And lest we forget that Dugan, he's Jewish himself. So, for all you white nationalists, that are out here down with David Duke, who has been pictured with Alexander Dugan. You can look that up. I've actually got that on my Twitter, for heaven's sake. For all you people that are like, yeah, Richard Spencer, white nationalism, dude, alt-right, man. This idiot out here is being backed up by a Jewish Russian in Alexander Dugan. So I just would like to ask you white nationalists, are you really white nationalists? I mean, seriously, man. Are you really white nationalists when you, with all due respect, are following people that are following a Jewish political philosopher? I mean, Alexander Dugan is a Jewish political philosopher, sir. All right? So all you white nationalists out of there, you're following the Jew. You're following the Jew. You're following the Jew. Be a good guy and follow the Jew. So put that in your white nationalist peace pipe and smoke it, all right? Anyway, let me move on. We ain't got much time left, for Christ's sake, all right? Oy vey, shut it down! Anyway, let's talk a little bit about China here. Did you hear Jack Ma? Now that Donald Trump is talking tough on trade with China, China is doubling down on this war talk, folks. Jack Ma basically said today, if the U.S. trade deal is broken, then it's war with China. I mean, are you kidding me, man? I mean, look, do you see these ungrateful Chinese bastards, huh? Do you see these ungrateful Chinese bastards? It was our imbalanced trade deal and our money that made these stupid freaking chopstick-eating pieces of trash. And now they're sitting here saying, if we somehow break the trade deal, that they want to go to war.
I mean, we built your goddamn Chinese country. We built it with our money.
We should go over there right now, all right, and just start dumping opium over the freaking mainland China just like they did in the 1800s.
What if we did that, China? Huh? I mean, hell, we own the opium fields in freaking Afghanistan. Why don't we just cut a whole bunch of poppies and just start throwing them and chunking them over in goddamn China?
I'm telling you that. I mean, just once they get a whiff of that opium, they're gonna be like, oh. I'm not even joking. I'm tired of these Chinese. I'm not even gonna joke around with you folks. I'm tired of these Chinese. How dare they sit here and say that if the trade deal is broken, that there's war? The whole reason why their country exists the way it does today was because of our imbalanced trade deal with these disgusting, ungrateful idiots. And let me tell you something else. Why don't you take a look at video of China in like 1990, 91, and take a look at all those idiot rice eaters, I mean, in massive quantities, riding around in bikes, all right?
I mean, they were a third world country before we started buying their cheap crap. They were third world pieces of trash before we came in and started buying their crap.
And you mean to tell me that you got the Chinese talking about war if we stop our trade deal? You know what? Let's just stop our trade deal. And you know what? If they want to go to war, let's take them to war, all right? If we're going to go to war with somebody, let's go to war with somebody for a reason, for Christ's sake. How dare you, China?
We created you. We built you. We should goddamn own you. We're the ones that gave you all the money to develop your pissing ground of a country, your smog-infested, sludge freaking lake country. We gave you the money. We gave you the money. I'm not joking.
And you mean to tell me that you goddamn freaking rice-eating pieces of trash are going to sit here and try to say that you want a war with us? I mean, you got another thing coming, China. I'm going to tell you, all you got is a 15 million man army, for Christ's sake. If you build your missiles like you build your cheap-ass tech products, you ain't got nothing, boy. You understand that? You ain't got nothing. So let me tell you something. I'm not one who likes war. But this war with China, if they want one, I think it's more than justified. Because these goddamn ridiculous asshole jerk dicks in China are going to sit here and tell us that what they want war with us. We built their stupid country. We bought their goddamn products, for heaven's sake, man. Stupid rice-eating bastards. I'm telling you right now, we need to dump opium right now. Just start dumping it. As a matter of fact, we should start throwing people with AIDS over there while we're at it. All right? Why don't we throw D-Ray and Milo over there so they can start spreading the AIDS to these goddamn homosexual goddamn men out there in China? Yeah, because there's like 3 or 4 men to every one woman thanks to the one-child policy of goddamn China. So, I mean, there is a blatant homosexual situation there that could be exploited. And I strongly advise, hey, anybody who's got the AIDS, send them to China. Send their asses to China. I'm not joking around. I'm sick and tired of these Chinese thinking that they're going to sit here and threaten us with war? Because we want a better trade deal? It's an imbalanced trade deal. We get nothing from you dumbass rice-eating bastards. We give you $550 billion a year. $550 billion a year. no more. No more to these goddamn idiots. We're going to blindfold your ass with goddamn dental floss. When we pull our trade deal, your house of cards is going to come tumbling down, and all you're going to do is go to war. But you want to know something? I think that there's enough sentiment within the goddamn Chinese people that they don't want to live under your communist rule. You've incrementally given them a little bit, very small portions of economic freedom, and I think they want more. And going to war is not something that they want to deal with. I don't think so. I don't think so, boy. All right? And let me tell you, you got 1 billion people to control. It's a lot easy, real easy, to discombobulate a mass amount of 1 billion people than it is a small base of people. And that's why Germany was so dominant during World War II. It was a small base of people that believed in what they said what they mean, and they went out there and they conducted a colonial-type strategy, and the rest of the world didn't know how to freaking react to it. I mean, they had to combine world forces to stop it. Anyway, with that being said, folks, I've criticized the Chinese government, so, without any further ado, I've got to bring in Jesus Christ. I really hate doing this. When we go to war with China, I'm going to be happy that I don't have to bring in a representative of the Communist government of China anymore. But no, I've got to continue to bring in this bastard. And the reason is because we do all this business with China, and we've got to keep the diplomatic relations open so that we can somehow capitalize off of the over 1 billion Chinese people who don't spend their money on jack crap. So I'm going to be very happy when we are literally going to war with China. I'm not even joking around, all right? As a matter of fact, give me a beer before I listen to this guy. Give me a beer, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ. I'm not even joking around, man. I'm tired of this guy, man. I mean, I'm sitting over here. Give me a drink. Good stuff. Anyway, sorry, folks. Without any further ado, do we got him on the line, engineer, for Christ's sake? All right, folks. Without any further ado, we have to bring on a representative of the Communist government of China to rebut anything that yours truly has said about the Communist government of China. So, without any further ado, Jesus Christ, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh.
You see, you motherfucker out there talking garbage about the Communist government of China. You better watch your mouth, Ghost. You better not talk war with China, because you don't know nothing. We are the sleeping giant. We are sleeping giant, and you're going to wake us up, motherfucker. And you don't want none of China. No, you don't want none of China, motherfucker. Because we are a sleeping giant, and we own all your country. That's right. And where are you, American motherfucker, going to go out and buy your products anymore anyway, motherfucker? Where are you going to go buy your computer? Where are you going to go buy a cell phone? Where are you going to go buy your electronics, motherfucker? China produces all your motherfucker product. There's nowhere you can go. There's nowhere else to go, motherfucker. So don't you dare stop a trade agreement. If you stop trade agreement, you are in big trouble. You are going to be a big trouble, motherfucker. And I'm going to tell you, American stupid, dumb, capitalist motherfucker, this one time, and one time only. You better stop your stupid crap
don't talk garbage about communist government of China. And let me tell you something, Ghost. I want you to sell a Mr. Fortune cookie autograph. Because I own you, I own your country, motherfucker, and I will force you to sell Mr. Fortune cookie autograph, motherfucker. That's right. And it'll be made in China, and you sell it, Ghost, and you're going to like it, motherfucker. I sell you autograph cheaper than you sell your own autograph, you stupid motherfucker. And you want to know something? You want to know why we do what we do? You want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Ma! We do it for Chairman Ma! We do it for Chairman Ma! Oh, no. Oh, no, my stomach hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, bad egg roll. Oh, no. I got nothing else to say. But I tell you this, motherfucker, we're taking a yeast. We're taking a yeast to all you capitalist army, motherfucker, and we're going to put you all into our re-education camp. We're going to put you all into a re-education camp. And you better sell Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph. We sell you autograph cheaper and made in China than you make in America, motherfucker. I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much. All right, get this idiot. Get him off for Christ. Get him out of here. Hey, engineer, did he just say sell the freaking Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph? Did he say that? Are you the goal of this goddamn freaking coolie? The goal of this coolie. I mean, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me, for Christ's sake. The goddamn goal of this coolie, for Christ. Give me a break. Good God. Give me the freaking mic. Give me the mic. I'm telling you, see these freaking Chinese, man? You see how they are? Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me, man. Mr. Fortune Cookie merch. You gotta be joking. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, what the hell? Jesus Christ. What am I say, you know what? I'm not even going to. Let's just move on with the I'm losing time here. I'm losing time. Jesus Christ. I don't even know where the hell. This guy's talking about Mr. Fortune Cookie merch. I don't even know where the hell I'm at. Where am I at, engineer? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we were just talking about how Jack Ma says that the U.S. trade deal is broken. There's war with China. You just heard Mr. Fortune Cookie. Jesus Christ. I can't believe. I'm going to move on. I don't have much time anyway, folks. I got to move on. I don't care what that idiot Cooley said, for Christ's sake, man. He can stick a chopstick up his ass. I don't really care. Anyway, folks, let me move on here. Did you hear what Britannia did to Trump? Did you hear that the UK Parliament won't allow Trump to address it because of, quote, sexism and racism? Can you believe this? Huh?
They're supposed to be our brothers on the other side of the pond over here, and they're so liberally cucked in the parliament that they voted not to allow Trump to speak to Parliament. What a bunch of ungrateful dumbasses in the freaking UK Parliament, man. Seriously.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a 4-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any 4-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
I mean, barred for racism and sexism, and yet you allow Sadiq Khan to be the goddamn mayor of London, Stan? I mean, seriously, how does that work? You're banning Trump from the UK Parliament because of sexism and racism, and yet you allow these hijabs to be worn in Britannia, which the hijab is a sign of woman oppression, you dumbasses. I'm telling you, if I was in Britannia right now, I mean, I'd be ashamed of my country. I'm not even joking around. After Brexit, after this potential triggering of Article 50, for Christ's sake, the UK Parliament actually has time, effort, and energy to do this? To bar our president, Donald Trump, because of sexism and racism? Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? Mark my calendar to never go to Britannia. I mean, I can only imagine what they do to freaking Americans out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking. I mean, what do? They spit in between the 3 teeth they got left over there. I mean, I'm serious, man. I mean, Britannia, I'm really upset about this. I mean, I know that, it's not all of Britannia here, but... I mean, good God, this is really, really sad that, we've got UK Parliament voting that, they're going to ban Trump from addressing the Parliament. I mean, that's a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face, Britannia. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm in shock. I'm in shock after that happened. I'm in definite shock. And I don't really know what to say, and I better stop saying anything before I say something that may piss off my contingent of listeners out there in Britannia. But let me tell you something, man. This makes y'all look pretty bad in the eyes of America. I mean, given the fact that, you're barring Trump from addressing the UK Parliament over, quote, sexism and racism. I mean, Trump was an innovator in bringing in corporate executives that were women in the 80s. I mean, Donald Trump, bought golf courses that were racist and homophobic and turned them otherwise. I mean, I don't understand where you idiots get off in the UK Parliament virtue signaling like this, but I think that you all are a bunch of crap. And Britannia, let me tell you something like this. If they don't trigger Article 50 and they don't give you Brexit, then you should go to Parliament and just start raising hell. You understand? I mean, you should just start, asking these damn Parliament members a few questions, to say the least. I'm not even joking around, because what kind of a joke system do you have out there? That's a joke. That's an utter joke. I mean, we gave Theresa May all the respect when she came out here, and I don't think she deserved the respect, to be honest with you. I think she talks out of both sides of her mouth. She's not consistent. She's a professional bureaucrat, for Christ's sake. We rolled out the red carpet and made sure everything was all good for Theresa May. Here we have our president going to visit the UK Parliament gives us a slap in the mouth. Let me tell you something. UK Parliament can kiss my ass, all right? How about that? The UK Parliament can kiss my ass. You're all a bunch of cucks anyway. You don't even know whether you're coming or going. You're a legitimate reason why the party system sucks. Right there. Right there is why the party system sucks. Anyway, in other UK news, Queen Elizabeth. This is now 65 years and counting for her reign as Queen of England. Oh, it's the Sapphire Jubilee. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. You know what? After this UK Parliament vote against my president, you know what? I better shut up. I'm not joking around. People in Britannia are going to be really pissed off, and I don't want to say something stupid. But let me tell you something. I take offense to this, Britannia. I take offense to this dearly. And let me tell you something. I can't believe that you people can allow this to happen and allow your UK Parliament to make y'all look like cucks. Like cuckold connoisseurs, for Christ's sake. So anyway, without any further ado, let me move on to the last subject matter, okay? Now, have you all heard about Francois Fillon, who is under some tremendous problems, to say the least, that he's attempting to run for the head of state of France, which is currently being held by Hollande right now, the socialist asshole that has pretty much taken France and shoved it down the Wild Jehudi toilet. Fillon is supposed to be an alternative to the extremist right Le Pen. Now, Le Pen right now is showing that she's leading in the polls, and the reason is because Francois Fillon is in a little bit of a pickle. Records show that this idiot hired his whole entire family in his government tenure into questionable jobs that are even questionable if they even were mean to exist. I mean, these were just kind of made-up jobs that he created that he gave his family a goddamn salary for. So he is basically been caught being a crooked politician, a typical crooked bureaucrat, bringing in his friends and family, fleecing the French tax system so that they can get a goddamn free salary on the government dole. And because this has been exposed, Fillon refuses to step down or drop out of the race. He actually believes that the French are this stupid. He's like, well, who cares? They voted in Hollande, and Hollande is a dumb asshole. He gave his hairdresser, he gave him $15,000-$20,000 a month, I mean, I just gave my family a little bit of a taste. I didn't give my hairdresser $25 a month like Hollande, So, the French people, they're very stupid, and I'm Francois Fillon, and they're going to vote for me because I look Francois sexy, and the French people, they don't know any different. As long as they put a croissant in their face, that's all they care. And I got a big croissant, you know what I mean? I got a big croissant. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, once again, Francois Fillon refuses to step down in the French head of state race because he got caught being a goddamn bureaucrat, giving his family bureaucratic positions that weren't even needed. Typical freaking bureaucrat. Anyway, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? All right, and I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you've got to do is give me a call right now at 563-999-3791, and when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. And before we get into anything else, I want to remind everybody that we are going to pull down the True Capitalist Radio Valentine's Day cards probably after this Tuesday. So if you want to buy them now. We've sent the first batch out today. All right, so if you want them, get them while you can so we can send the next batch probably by Wednesday, and it should be there by Valentine's Day. So go ahead and type in your browser right now. Type in your browser ghost.market. It's as simple as that, ghost.market, and get yourself a yours truly Valentine's Day card or one of the engineer, all right? And each one of them are individually numbered, and it's Valentine's Day 2017, baby. A Valentine's Day to remember, because we president now. We president now. So once again, folks, ghost.market, all right? Ghost.market. Anyway, do we got any goddamn radio graffiti callers, engineer? All right. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to some radio graffiti right now. All right, who do we got here? How about 423 radio graffiti? I live in a trailer. It's a rental, of course, because I'm, the goddamn poverty-infested ghetto ghost inside of the trailer.
Hey, engineer, go on the music, for Christ's sake.
At the black light, over trailer park. At the black light, over trailer park.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, you put a splice in me. Everybody could blatantly hear that. And then you found a trailer park carol? How more stupid and impoverished can America get at this point? I have no idea. Anonymous radio graffiti.
It goes. I was wondering if you're gonna sell those cans yet, because I'm got this dildo mold right here. I'm ready to make those canned cock rings and dildos and start selling.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, you sick twat. I'm sure you are, you fruit bowl. Jesus Christ. I hope you cut your balls off while you do it there, boy. Anonymous radio graffiti.
All about the short baskets. Hey, wait a minute. Where is Ghosty? Ghosty, you're late again.
I'm sorry.
You shouldn't be late for a special education school if you want to be a proper member of society, right?
I'm retarded. I'm autistic.
Yes, I know that. Were you pretending to have a radio show again?
This is true short bus radio, okay?
Well, the short bus is definitely real, so get in already.
You goddamn son of a bitch, African booty scratcher! I hate you! I hate you! That goddamn African booty scratcher, man! Every day, every goddamn day, man! That guy's starting to become a goddamn internet butt-stalking African booty scratcher. He's an internet butt-stalking African booty scratcher, man. I fucking hate that guy. Jesus Christ. Excuse my French. I freaking hate that guy. I'm sorry, but every day, every goddamn day. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. Give me the mic. Every goddamn day, man. Every day. Jesus Christ, man. What a joke. Who is that guy, man? Who is that African booty scratcher? Son of a bitch. 903 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost. I'm a goddamn racist. I'm a goddamn piece of crap. I am your host,
host, the man they call Ghost. Fat, pretty bastard. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. I'm a goddamn racist. I'm a goddamn piece of crap. I am your host, the man they call Ghost. Now, what penis? Tell me.
I mean, are you... God damn it! Are you crapping me, man? Are you crapping me with that stupid, ridiculous freaking remix? Look, shove the Cleveland shell right up your effeminate black man loving ass. Good God, man. God damn it, man. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ, man. We're not even 3 minutes in, and look at this crap. We're not even 3 minutes in, and look at this garbage. I don't even want to do this broadcast. I'm telling you, man, every day. I mean, I try to, make the goddamn radio graffiti shorter and shorter, and now that I'm doing it, people are getting more ridiculous and pathetic. 919 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
I treat the engineer fair and square, asshole, right?
Capitalist radio.
You know what? Just stay there and don't move. Just stay there. I don't want to hear nothing out of you. I don't want to see nothing. Tell me lies. Tell me sweet little lies.
Look, shut up with that troll, all right? Shut up. I'm sick of that dumb troll. Sick of that. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
My name is Cleveland.
All right, we get it, for Christ's sake. Who else do we have here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Yes! 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 I freaking love
Cleveland, man. Hey, y'all. It's the Cleveland Show. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be.
No. I'm telling you, whoever's doing that deserves cancer of the cock. All right? I'm not even joking around. Whoever's doing that deserves cancer of the penis. I'm not even joking. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Tonight's tragic tale is called How the Ham Bone Robbed the Enemy. There was a radio host, the lonely man they call Ghost.
Yeah.
He decided to sell Twitter follows to build his inner circle so he...
Well, unfortunately, you got disconnected because you're a moron, and that better not be who I think it is, all right?
Hey, Ghost. Yeah, I need help. I don't know how to do eBay, Ghost. I know I'm in college, Ghost, but I don't know how to read instructions, Ghost. Jesus Christ. Who else we got? Anonymous Radio Graffiti. I mean, what are y'all going to go to make a... No. You know what? I'm sorry I clicked you off, but I thought that was one of those freaking dumb trolls. You know what I'm talking about. 435 Radio Graffiti.
Brody Drumming, Radio Graffiti. Tired of not being called on to play a splice or a remix you worked hard making the troll Ghost with? You want to be ripped off by a racist hand-bone Jew from Texas? Well, you're in luck. Introducing Radio Graffiti Plus. We make sure you are the first one to make those smashing beer cans around.
Well, you know, that actually sounds like a pretty decent splice or whatever, but your phone sucks. And I'm telling you, I may do that. I may do Radio Graffiti Plus. You know that? I may do that. I may just do that. And what, you're going to call me a Jew then? You're calling me a Jew now anyway. So Jew these nuts. How you like that? Jew these nuts. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, why do you have Donald Trump in your background? Are you in love with him or something? Ooh, he's dating Ghost. Ooh.
Jesus Christ. Are you retarded? What the? Jesus Christ. I mean, why am I a tard magnet, folks? Why am I a tard magnet? Why? Jesus Christ. 805, Radio Graffiti.
Thank you for calling Out Loud Interstate. Calls are recorded. What can I do for you?
I've got this phone number on my caller ID here, and apparently somebody just called my grandmother.
Looking for you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the phone number?
858-357-1235. All right.
858-357-1235. Correct?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't match any number in our system, sir.
Are you black by any chance?
No, I'm not. I'm Filipino. Can I help you today?
Just stay right there, because I think it's about time. You know what the time is. It's Guess the Minority! That's right, folks. It's everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority, folks. Everybody put your guesses on the computer screen if you have to be in the chat room right now. It's everybody's favorite game. It's Guess the Minority. Let's go ahead and get back to the call, shall we?
Calls are recorded. My name is Steve. How may I help you?
My ass bleeds.
I do apologize about that. That sucks. How can I help you today?
What do you think about this goddamn multi-$1,000 plushie of a freaking pony on eBay? What do you think about that?
It's very nice. Can I help you today?
I mean, what the hell is up with this brony idea? I mean, can you give me some insight? I mean, you seem to know about communities and that sort of thing. What is it with this brony crap? What is it with it? And by God, I am as serious as a heart attack when I say that.
Uh-huh.
I'm asking you a question, asshole.
Uh-huh. And I'm asking you a question. How may I help you today?
We can't even understand you because you sound like a goddamn child molester. That's right.
May I get the number that they're calling you off of?
Shut your stupid, stinking, over-fruiting, his spandex, guess the minority hole.
Oh, you're crazy.
God damn it, you son of a bitch! You're gonna laugh? Well, how about if I implement martial law? You son of a bitch! Implement martial law! God, I mean, damn it!
Okay, are you calm down now, sir?
And I'll be
go ahead.
more than happy to implement some disciplinary action on your ass to show you what a real man is all about, boy. Do you understand that?
Okay, well, if you're a real man, let me have your number. May I have your number to look up the account, please?
646-652-4869.
Say it one more time for me. 642.
646-652-4869.
Why don't you say it a little bit slower if you're a real man?
Get the hell out of here with this crap. Let me tell you something right now. I'm a bass. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to say what I mean and mean what I say.
Okay, well, may I have you mean the number slower, please? 646.
Jesus Christ. Give me my drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake.
646.
646-652-4869.
And what's the last name on the account?
John Conquest.
Okay, John, and how you spell the last name?
I don't care. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this Nikolai?
Yes, this is Nikolai. Can I have the telephone number one more time? 646-652.
646-652-4869. You afraid I'm going to make you squeal like a pig, boy?
You son of a bitch. You know, I can't believe... Damn it! Making prank calls with my freaking voice, asshole! God damn it! Son of a bitch! You people are prank calling idiots with my voice? You're prank calling people with my voice? How dare you, assholes? How goddamn dare you? I mean, did you all hear that crap? They're prank calling people with my voice, man. They're prank calling people with my voice. You heard it. God damn it. Son of a bitch.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a 4-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any 4-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Oh, man, just stop it, please, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Stop. Stop prank calling people using my voice, all right? Stop it. Son of a bitch. Give me the freaking... I'm warning each and every one of you troll terrorists and cyber vermin. Don't prank call anybody with my voice again. Don't prank call anybody with my voice again. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? I'm not joking around. Do not do that again, or I've got 2 goddamn words for each and every one of you scumbags. Punitive damages! I've got 6 more minutes in the stupid carpet-munching Monday edition of the goddamn show. I'm taking a couple of more calls, and I freaking swear to God, this better not end up the way I think it's going to end up. Do you understand me? Jesus Christ, what a carpet-munching Monday. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Short bus, we're the short bus. We're a group of tards, yeah. And we're sitting by now, fanning our nutsacks, trolling ghosts. Short bus, we're the short bus. We're a group of tards, yeah. And we're sitting by now, fanning our nutsacks, trolling ghosts.
Man, you dumbass, I just freaking said that! You short bus tard! I just freaking said that, you short bus sons of bitches! I just freaking said that! I just freaking said that, for heaven's sake, man! I mean, what did I tell you, dumbasses, man? These idiot tards on the short bus are actually wearing this crap with a badge of honor. They're wearing it like a badge of honor, man. The freaking short bus, freaking tards, freaking... Give me the mic! Give me the mic! I mean, are you all hearing this crap, man? What a carpet-munching Monday this has turned out to be, you son of a bitch. Good God. 609 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Stormy Sweet, Radio Graffiti. I would not wish to issue an invitation to speak in the Royal Gallery. Our opposition to racism and to sexism and our support for equality before the law and an independent judiciary are hugely important considerations in the House of Commons.
Yeah, you know what? Shut that Britannia parliamentary crap up. Shut it up! I don't want to hear a bunch of freaking idiots calling my president a sexist or a racist from across the pond. Do you understand that? I'm not going to sit here and stand for that there, boy.
I'm not sitting there and standing for that. I'm not sitting there and standing for that. 443 Radio Graffiti.
The Inner Circle Betrayal by Smashy. One day while Ghost was gone, El Foxo made his opinion on Ghost and his inner circle.
That's my problem with people in here, though, is they often do...
Okay, great. Yeah, okay. No one cares, okay? That individual he's still got his chat room, and he's still circle jerking, and he's just fine, all right? So shove it up your ass. Who else do we got here, for Christ's sake? 614 Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Ghost, I've got something special for you in the Inner Circle chat. I want to just click on it and check it out.
Who? You're going to click on it?
No, you would need to. I don't have the ability to play it.
Oh, okay, great. No, I just can't wait. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Have to do all this garbage on my computer just to listen to this crap? What is this garbage? What is this crap? What is this garbage?
Now, everyone,
there is a picture of you in a diaper.
It's for Tunis, puppet. Cruising down in Main Street, you went out and feeling good. That thing that you know you're seeing. Singing with a dead in the hood. Surfing with a dapper, swinging through the fist. Take a left at your intelligence. Take it right past the around the magic short bus. Navigate a potato. I'm on the magic short bus. Thank you, Mom. Oh yeah. I'm on the magic short bus. Wrap the river through Austin. On the magic short bus. It's a fine thing to do. So shut your helmet on. Come on in. I like nice stories. To make your day complete, you might get diagnosis doing a song on the magic short bus. Step inside, it's a retarded ride. What's going on here? Come on, right on the magic short bus.
You know what, you asshole. You asshole! Short bus card! Damn it! You know what? Screw you, carpet munching Monday asshole! Screw you! Give me the money! Jesus Christ! You know what? I'm done with this garbage. Everybody's taking this short bus crap like it's a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor. If you're a part of the short bus, you're a goddamn tard. You're a goddamn tard. If you're a part of the short bus, you're a goddamn tard. There is nothing to be proud of to be a part of the short bus, you stupid pricks. Jesus, you know what? Follow me on Twitter, for Christ's sake, all right? Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And type in your browser right now, ghost.market, and get yourself a goddamn Valentine's Day. You know what? I don't care. Get this damn microphone. Freaking Talking Munching Monday.